one down the track, dog. Fang the stained eye. Bishop James. Rest in peace to the Tennessee. Hold up. Yeah. I'm the flame of the city. The flame of the city, so we speak the language of the air. I'm the flame of the city, the flame of the city, the flame of the city. Wow, yeah. Dry tears run down, only I can see them. My smile ain't for real, only my mama see it. A city flame in a third world. Heat on, cause I need to live long in this cold world. Certified style, was a wild child. Burned down the whole town, like whoa now. Set tripping when the X kick in. I'm working hard like a Mexican, and I'd rather be alone right now. But every girl in my phone hold me down. Rock with me, I be on loud. We styrofoam, $200 cologne, like Sweet Jones. Yeah, and when you call on me, I'll be there. It feel good, cause I'm living as the flame of the city. Yeah, I'm the flame of the city. Flame of the city, so we speak the language of the air. I'm the flame of the city, flame of the city, the flame of the city. Wow. Yeah, I still.
When I created the Men2 Movement 4 years ago, it was all about giving the other side of the goddamn argument. And like I said, once we have a world where talentless people become celebrities, we have a fucking problem. If you're a victim of a celebrity, you're going to be famous. You're known as, that's the girl that Deshaun Watson sexually assaulted. This is your claim to fame now. Once you can turn fame into fortune, everybody wants it. So you have to look at all these situations with a fucking grain of salt. When I made the Men2 Movement, one of my biggest fears was to create a loophole where rapists are now walking free. That was my worst fear. I didn't want to protect no fucking rapists. I wanted to expose the nabs that were using the glitches in the system to fuck niggas over. We've heard the Sean Oakman story. We've heard the Brian Banks story. So on and so forth. When I created the Men2 Movement 4 years ago, it was all about giving the other side of the goddamn argument. And like I said, once we have a world where talentless people become celebrities, we have a fucking problem. If you're a victim of a celebrity, you're going to be famous. You're known as, that's the girl that Deshaun Watson sexually assaulted. This is your claim to fame now. Once you can turn fame into fortune, everybody wants it. So you have to look at all these situations with a fucking grain of salt. When I made the Men2 Movement, one of my biggest fears was to create a loophole where rapists are now walking free. That was my worst fear. I didn't want to protect no fucking rapists. I wanted to expose the nabs that were using the glitches in the system to fuck niggas over. We've heard the Sean Oakman story. We've heard the Brian Banks story. So on and so forth. When I created the Men2 Movement 4 years ago, it was all about giving the other side of the goddamn argument. And like I said, once we have a world where talentless people become celebrities, we have a fucking problem. If you're a victim of a celebrity, you're going to be famous. You're known as, That's the girl that Deshaun Watson sexually assaulted. This is your claim to fame now. Once you can turn fame into fortune, everybody wants it. So you have to look at all these situations with a fucking grain of salt. When I made the Men2 Movement, one of my biggest fears was to create a loophole where rapists are now walking free. That was my worst fear. I didn't want to protect no fucking rapists. I wanted to expose the nabs that were using the glitches in the system to fuck niggas over. We've heard the Sean Oakman story. We've heard the Brian Banks story. So on and so forth. Yeah, we going to work. We going to work, man. Oh, why the fuck is that light so damn throwed off like that? Shout out to that boy Darius Mayfield. Darius Mayfield said Sweetie tried to run with the bag and she fumbled. Yeah. Darius said she tried to run with that bag and she fumbled, my nigga. She fumbled the fucking bag, my nigga. We're gonna talk about it. No, it's up here. There it is. All right, that's the long video. That's the long video. Shout out to that boy Showboat. Showboat came through early. Showboat came through. No words, just straight support. Darius Mayfield said Sweetie tried to run with that bag and she fucking fumbled. You ain't lying. That shit look like a fucking robbery to me. Shout out to that nigga JP. JP said, and there it is. Hey, there it is, JP. Michael Jackson in this bitch early. You know how the fuck Mike gonna do that shit. Yeah, Darius. Yeah, she tried to run with that bag and she fumbled that bitch. Yeah, she ain't no goddamn Quavo really played that ball. She thought he just played offense. Nah, Quavo played that defense too. Quavo defended his goddamn property from that motherfucking thief trying to come and take his shit. But we're gonna talk about it though, man, because we're gonna try to get ahead of this thing. Obviously, watching this video, the first thing I noticed, honestly, was the fact that it was the Shade Room and other NAB platforms was picking up the video, and they were cutting the first part of the video out. They were cutting the first part out. They weren't showing the part where she actually was hitting him. And that's what a nab is going to do. She's going to protect the nab at all costs, because one nab's lifestyle is all the nab's lifestyle. It's a consciousness once again. If you do have if you're a lieutenant on the Patreon, you can call in. If you're a nation speaker on the Patreon, you actually can get on screen tonight. First thing I saw was the fact that it looked like she was trying to take something. It looked like she was trying to take something that did not belong to her. That was the first thing I noticed. Turn your background down. Yeah. Yeah. Turn off the video, man. Turn the video off. I apologize. Good. Yeah, just turn it off. It's all good. What's going on, big home? What you got going with this?
Yeah, man, for real. I had sent you the video on Instagram when I had first seen it, because I had wanted you to cover this.
And what's your name on there?
Candyman G Money. I'm from Mobile, Alabama.
Candyman G Money. That's your name on Instagram?
Yeah.
I have to, because everybody sent me this video. Everybody. And I tell people, usually when it's a big story, you don't got to send me the shit. And I only want shit from my patrons. If you're not a patron, I don't need you to send me shit. And that's why I know you want a patron. So I don't, like, if you're a patron, you can send me that shit as many times you want to. But if you're not even a patron, don't even worry about it. I got a team of motherfuckers that'll do it. So when you first seen it, what it was that you saw? What did you see when you first saw it?
Man, look, the first thing I seen, she swung on that man. And then, to be 100, I looked at on some funny shit. It looked like this bitch had a gun in her bag. And he got down like, nah, get in here. But I think she swung on a nigga. But he didn't even do shit. He just got to the ground, and he lucky she didn't get no Mobile nigga. Mobile nigga would punch her ass out. Ooh.
No, Mobile nigga would have killed her. You know the Mobile nigga, them niggas goddamn, move. You know them niggas had a little spree where they were really whacking bitches. Them
niggas like 20, I was like 2014, 2013, exactly. Like 2016. They were killing baby moms and everything.
Exactly. You ain't lying. It was 2014. Them niggas
over them doing damn shit.
Yes, Lord. They was killing these motherfuckers. They was killing these whole real talk. Yeah, so yeah, that she really did get off easy. It wasn't a real fucked up situation. But as we watch this though, I'm looking at it from the white man's eye. From the white man's eye, I know that he can put a couple charges together. At this point, Quavo's future is really in Sweetie's hand. Because she cannot walk outside like a domestic violence survivor. And that's what shit get crazy. Shout out to that boy Dirty Do. Dirty Do said, Dirty from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, real pimping. Salute. I ain't Dirty Do. That's my first time seeing you, big home. We working. Hold on, OG. Carlos said, no words, straight support. I appreciate that, Carlos. Another new nigga. Trey Reed in this bitch, man. Come on, man. You know what the fuck it is when Trey Reed get in this bitch. We thugging tonight in this bitch. Real talk. You already know what it is, my nigga. You know, we just had a damn near tornado came through this bitch today. That's why I was a little late. I had to get the dogs together and shit like that. But I know we were gonna get it together. Big Face Podcast. Who this on the line?
What up, it's Cartel.
Huh? Cartel.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this your first time calling in?
Yeah, but I've been rocking with you. It's like we follow each other on the gram and all that.
And you know that should be crazy. I don't know nobody, man. Like in order for me to know somebody, I really got to communicate with you. If I follow a person back, it's just really at that moment I just hit the button. I just follow people, whatever like that. But what's going on with you? How you seen the video?
Man, when the Me and my girl, we got into an argument about the video. Like, I don't know if she nab or not.
There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Like you said earlier, I seen the video, the shade room posted and all that, but they didn't post the beginning. They just posted like when he started like, grabbing for the bag. So I'm telling her, I'm like, man, you can't really judge it off of that because people edit videos like that.
Not even. I see you, magnetic Scorpio. Not even just that. Even from let's watch the fucked up video. The video where they just cut it out. Let's see. Hold on. Let me try to find. All right, this is the video. All right, she's reaching for the bag. They're fighting over the bag. It's a bag fight. Now the door done closed. Okay. Even looking like that, like they fighting over the bag. Obviously, so the argument probably went something like, oh, bitch, you can leave, bitch, but you ain't finna take my shit with you. Oh, you a motherfucking lie, finna take my shit. This is mine. You gave it to me, or whatever the fuck like that. Oh, bitch, you got life fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And then the elevator, and bitch, I'm finna show you. And then that's when the shit pursues. And this is what I'm saying. The realest part about the whole situation is very simple. If you're in danger, because I'm patiently waiting on Sweetie to come out and give a fucking statement saying that, yes, he that wasn't his first time assaulting me. I was getting beat all the time in the relationship and all that shit like this. And that's how she can run with her career. But what a person with common sense would understand is that if you were getting beat and all that shit like this, your life is far more important than whatever material shit is in that fucking box. Whatever material shit is in that bag. She was ready to go to war and die about the contents of that fucking box. You know what I'm saying?
You see how she was like being dramatic at the end, like staying on the ground, like he really like was beating her.
And that's what we finna go into now. We about to watch the full video. Watch the full video, and we finna see what's going on. Let's watch it and call back in once we get the full clip.
It's all good, big brother.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started. I had to go get Lisa out the house because she crying and shit. Let me go. This is the first video. And there it is. One more time. Shout out to that boy Joseph Gilbert. That like he a first timer too. Joseph Gilbert said supporting the movement. I appreciate that love, Joseph. All right, when we see that, what I see is honestly, what I see is him look like Quavo is trying to. Quavo is trying to, like. I can't do this with you. I can't do it. You throwing me off. Okay? I can't do it. All right, get down there. I gotta do a show right now. All right. Just find somewhere to sit down there. Big Facts Podcast. Who this online? Hodge Ma'am on the line, my nigga. Speak on it. What the word? What did you see in this video?
You know what, man? I seen a nine being a nine, bro. And I seen a person who's used to dealing with knives, but who's not educated within dealing with them. You know, because she chose the right knife for the job, for the occasion. And she was foul. But that's what all knives are going to do, no matter how much money is in their pocket. Being a knife has nothing to do with your financial status. That's in a bitch blood. You know what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with funky bitches like that, that shit gonna happen over a cheeseburger, over the fucking roll. You know what I'm saying? That shit been happening in their household. Man, he been dealing with that sorry ass bitch. You know, he better be like a bitch like him, so he can learn from it and grow from it. She ain't bankrupt like the Kardashians did. She came out damn near with a W, fucking with a sorry ass bitch like that, my nigga. Like they been doing that type of fuck shit.
And what a nigga don't and that's see. And this is why I have to speak to these celebrities, especially the Migos. I have to speak to these niggas in a certain way because of the fact that it's like they don't understand. Like when that nigga sat there, hey, when that nigga sat there, when he sat there and allowed that bitch to make that statement about money like that, when she made that statement saying, if he ain't paying your bills and buying trips and all this shit like this, then throw that nigga back to the streets is what she said. As if he's like, so you're a fucking scavenger. You're a scavenger. How in the fuck are you throwing somebody back to the wilderness? Bitch, you're the person out here with your hand out asking for something. But once again, that speaks to that nothing ass bitch mindset to where she feels like just her being around you is her payment. I made a post talking about I see you finna fuck that up. The bitch came on my post. What the fuck was that post? I said, let me see. I want to say that shit word for word. Here it is. It says that the bitch says the day my husband asked me to pay half on the rent is the day I pack my bags. The nigga replies and says, and go where? Question mark. You can't even afford half the rent. Where the fuck are you gonna go? This is like, so up under this post, do you know it's a fucking nab that said childbirth, cooking, cleaning, you add all that up and she said, how much does that cost? You add all that up and then you tell me who owes who. Like, what the fuck? Like, hold on, like, let me see. Oh, here it is. She said, when marriage becomes a business deal, what does childbirth cost? What does housekeeping cost? What does home management cost? Grocery shopping, paying bills, doing laundry. Then tell me who owes who.
How was marriage a fucking business deal? How did that happen?
But we know, and that's what I'm trying to tell niggas, and this is the reason why I tell niggas, like, I'm coming to the table in my relationship. I'm coming to the table letting the woman know, hey, I don't believe in a Americanized wedding. Like, we can get married and shit like that, but I'm not signing a marriage certificate. I'm not gonna let the government validate my love. And if that's a deal breaker for you, then by all means, you know, thank you for coming. We'll go our separate ways. But see, love is gonna be love and business is gonna be business. We've seen the best of friendships break up because of that business. You see rappers all the time, musicians all the time, gospel singers. It don't matter what it is. But as soon as you put that motherfucking business, you put that damn money in that shit, dog, you finna have some real issues. You finna have some real fucking problems.
He went there and pick first.
Say it again.
You think he know what he was getting into, or did he go in there and pick first?
No. As far as Quavo, once again, and this is where, like I said, the industry puts this requirement out that you have to be somewhat of a trick. You have to be a nigga who is a young nigga who doesn't really know what the world is, but you talk as if you know everything. The nigga, and you have to see that video. Is that on the Patreon? The DJ Academics video? Well, YB and Almighty J? Did I drop that shit yet?
Oh no, I don't think.
No, I don't think I dropped it yet. It's the YB and Almighty J and DJ Academics is on Clubhouse, and they and they talking, and YB and Almighty J is trying to justify a bitch hitting him up in a DM and him just paying for whatever the fuck she want. If a bitch say that she need $1,000, she finna go shopping, I'll send that. You know, that's why I got such a good face card with these females. Like, that nigga was really like standing up for being a trick ass nigga. And this is what the industry wants. They want our leaders to be blind as a motherfucker. That's very important, that our leaders be extremely blind, extremely malleable. You understand? I was just talking to a stand-up artist earlier today, an artist who has integrity, an artist who actually is saying something in his music, and I had to break it to him straight. My nigga, there is not going to be any label that's going to show you love. You're going to have to work for every fan that you get. They're not going to make any of this shit easy for you because they cannot mold you. You already stand for something. The people that they want is the destructive ones. They need the bad examples to stand out. And this is how we get to this point where the Migos, niggas who never knew. You seen this nigga Offset. This nigga was breakdancing in a fucking country house before he got on. These niggas ain't know nothing about nothing. They didn't know nothing about nothing. And that's who they want to lead. That's who they want to lead. That's who they want out in front. That's how you get the blind leading the blind. And they need that. So now when they need you to come forward and say, all right, I'm going to take the vaccine, they got their fucking puppet. And they keep them on a short leash, i.e. NBA Youngboy, i.e. NLE Chopper. You go against the grain and they're going to punish you. That's just all it is to it. So when we look at Quavo, it was the industry's job. And that's what I'm saying about us as a black community. These motherfuckers, and if you have not seen this video right here on the Patreon, you better get over there immediately. That video right there was so fucking important.
Real shit.
This video right here was so fucking important. Shout out to that boy Colorado Rick. Colorado Rick came in earlier. I see you early, Colorado Rick. I'm glad you snapped back in this bitch. Shout out to that nigga Gorilla Kid 78. You know Gorilla Kid ain't gonna fucking do nothing unless he come through this bitch showing love. Shout out to that nigga Gorilla Kid, my nigga. Real talk. Who that is? Oh, just over B. I can't see that shit. That nigga Dre just came through stupid. Just over B said, I want to know what the name is on that motherfucker. But this video right here on the Patreon is so fucking important because what I spoke on was something that they cannot allow Oh, just over broke the brand. Just over broke the brand. And they said Nation Love. I appreciate that, Big Home. I appreciate that. Joseph Gilbert said, been rocking, double down. We working, my nigga. Shout out that nigga Joseph Gilbert. And he said, support the movie. Joseph Gilbert came through 2 times. Shout out to that nigga right there, man. But this is what I'm talking about. When you actually have ideas and you spoke the way, they're not going to allow me. That's why I say the people who show love to this channel, even if you go to My Omen Watches, myomentimepieces.com and buy you a watch, buy some, whatever you buy over there, and use my code to check out, you supporting the channel, because you know the way that we bring it over here, YouTube and no fucking establishment. I'm really surprised that A-Vibe, that promotion I was showing earlier, that new streaming service, A-Vibe, and the link to that streaming service is in the link in the description box. And if you hit that link, you get the first 1,000 people that go over there get the first month for free over there. And I'm gonna be dropping different shit over there, but they don't have any fucking inhibitions, no censorship at all. So that's gonna be a place where I go and really speak some real heavy shit. And shout out to A-Vibe for taking that chance once again on me. But when you speak like I spoke on this video right here, and I spoke on how DJ Academics is responsible for the denigration and the death culture that is now plaguing our community. It started from DJ Academics, and I explain the whole thing, and I give a solution in that video. But the solution I give is extremely over the top. You know, they'll give you they'll give you the same motherfucking title that they gave, you know, the motherfuckers in the Middle East for what I was saying on that bitch. But that's what I wonder though, because back to the main point, these motherfuckers in these record companies can all party together. And you should find that odd, because the artists that they sign are really looking for each other to murder each other. And if they can't find that person, they're trying to get anybody close to them. So I gave a question in that video about some shit. Make sure you go to the Patreon and watch that video. That's extremely important. And make sure you go to A-Vibe. Let me show y'all exactly how to spell it. It's the second link in the description box. The first video over there is my video on Deshaun Watson and the shit that happened to Deshaun Watson. It's up on A-Vibe exclusively right now. When I created the Men2 Movement 4 years ago, it was all about giving the other side of the goddamn argument. And like I said, once we have a world where talentless people become celebrities, we have a fucking problem. If you're a victim of a celebrity, you're going to be famous. You're known as, that's the girl that Deshaun Watson sexually assaulted. This is your claim to fame now. Once you can turn fame into fortune, everybody wants it. So you have to look at all these situations with a fucking grain of salt. When I made the Men2 Movement, one of my biggest fears was to create a loophole where rapists are now walking free. That was my worst fear. I didn't want to protect no fucking rapists. I wanted to expose the nabs that were using the glitches in the system to fuck niggas over. We've heard the Sean Oakman story. We've heard the Brian Banks story, so on and so forth. Shout out to A-Vibe for making that promotion. And that is for the video that is now on exclusively on A-Vibe, the streaming service. So shout out to them. Y'all make sure y'all go over there, use the link in the description box, and it's gonna take you right to my channel, and you're gonna get a month free. But like I said, I love the fact that there are actually people in different brands that are saying, no, we not scared. We not scared. Nigga, you can talk that real shit over here because as you can see on this platform we're on currently, you know you can't talk the way you want to talk. That Lil Nas X video I did, that motherfucker has 2 motherfucker inappropriate contents on it. I've never seen that. Did you see that, Big Home?
Nigga, I've never seen that on any other video on YouTube. I swear to God.
Come on, my nigga. So shout out to A-Vibe for showing love. And I think we're gonna do some good shit over there. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and fuck with that. Because as I said, over this bitch, we're trying to get solutions. We're not just continuously talking about the fucking what's the name goes to jail, what's the name goes to jail, what's the name just got shot, what's the name? Fuck her. I'm not doing all them video, my nigga. I'm not doing that. I've already spoken what it is. I've let it be known what's going on. It's not going to stop until something is done to stop it. My nigga, once you have heart disease, you don't fucking get rid of heart disease by continuing to eat the same way you've been eating to get heart disease. That doesn't make sense. How in the fuck can you? Oh, thank you, Lisa. Lisa just reminded me. Y'all make sure this weather is fucking retarded. I'm telling you, there was damn near a tornado that just came through Alabama. This is why I'm late tonight. Get your fucking olive leaf extract. Get your olive leaf extract. Take a sip of this shit every morning. This shit is going to keep you how you supposed to be. So make sure you go to myoliveleaf.biz to get your bottle. And we don't have a code over there. Lisa, you're going to have to get your shit together. I'm telling you, sweetheart. You got to get your shit together. Big Face Podcast. Who is online?
Yo, this is Cam. What up, yo?
What up, Cam? Speak to me.
I was the one that sent you that video on Patreon of Almighty J talking to DJ Academics on Clubhouse.
Okay.
Like, this nigga is really trying to justify, like, nigga just sending $1,000 to hoes for no reason. Yeah, no, and that's why I said I don't know how that video is not out yet. I got a lot of videos that I've shot for A-Vibe, and just now I have to say where the video is going. Is it going to the Patreon? Is it going to YouTube? Going to A-Vibe? So it's so many different places that videos are going. But I have to get that video out because I watched that whole conversation and I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And what's so crazy? And as I was listening to, I was like, how the fuck is this nigga signed to Rap-A-Line?
Oh, but see,
don't
here it is.
Like, you gotta stand on something to be signed to Rap-A-Line.
But see, here it is. Rap-A-Line, like, you know, we have to understand that, you know, times have changed. Rap-A-Line isn't the same Rap-A-Line it was back in the 90s and shit like that. They're trying to come up in the times also. They're trying to see, like, we're trying to come into the new age and try to, you know, be like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So we need us a little pop artist and shit like that. These and you have to get with the time. Jay Prince knows that real isn't really in right now. You can't just have a live ass artist. You just can't have a live ass artist that knows how to rap and shit like that. That don't mean that shit gonna sell.
You gotta have a gimmick.
You gotta have some type of gimmick out here. So it's about, you know, are you trying to put good music out or you trying to make money? Because those are two different things. But I understand what you're saying. Like, seem like with him being from Rap-A-Lot, they would have gave him some game and shit like that. These motherfuckers.
Like if he just on that bitch like talking like it's nothing. Like.
But see, here it is. In this day and age, thinking that way, dog, the label you signed to is as involved in your life as the fucking owner of Chick-fil-A is involved with one of the workers. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker not really involved in your life like that. Just because you signed the Gucci, don't mean you a gangster. Just because you signed a booster don't mean you a gangster. Right. So on and so forth. Brian, call back in, big home. I'm still on the line. But like these motherfuckers they not really giving they artists no game and letting them soak up who they are. Niggas trying to sign an artist and get paid off of them. Niggas trying to do to other people what labels did to them. That's all motherfuckers trying to do. Motherfuckers not trying to teach you how to be no real nigga. Nah, man, just keep doing what you doing. The nigga Boosie, this nigga getting so desperate, he's signing little white boys. He's signing any type of little shit he can trying to get on. While still out this bitch trying to fucking go viral any way he can, trying to fucking it's sad.
I just seen that this nigga on IG slapping it.
Yeah, it's so sad, man. It's so sad to see how the legends fall, man.
IG slapping it, dog.
Yeah, it's so sad to see how the legends fall. It's so sad. Get back. It's so sad to see how the legends fall, man. Move. It's sad to see how the legends fall. But like I said, it's like this. It's like, nigga, are you trying to get you some money or not? Like, this is what's going on. And once again, they got Boots over this bitch having to beg this nigga, what's the name, to get his channel
back and shit.
Yeah, trying to get his damn IG back. And that shit just sound crazy. You know, my OG told me, man, a nigga over 40 don't got no reason to go live. That nigga said a nigga over 40 don't have no reason to go live. Ain't no reason for you to be on this motherfucker on social media going live. If you over 40, ain't nothing important enough for you to have to go live. And he was talking about in reference to, you know, a lot of these older niggas not having to grow up. Speaking on the T.I. situation. And I'm going to have to get him on the show one of these days because he is a real, I look at him like a mentor. And it's important. I feel like it's important to have these type of niggas in your life, niggas who know about business. Myself, I wouldn't mind having a cut and dry white man who ain't never seen a day in the street so he can teach me how to do the business shit like I need to. But I like to have a nigga who's been through the shit I've been through so he can explain it to me in the way I need it to be explained and shit. But yeah, he spoke some real shit, man. He like, my nigga, ain't a nigga over 40 don't have no reason to go live, my nigga. That shit is over with. But stop. Not having to grow up because of this rap shit, it is what it is.
But it's like, yeah, if you want to play the game, goddamn, you got to do what everybody else is doing, unfortunately.
Exactly, and that's
what the game has came
to. And like I said, it's sad. It's sad. Watching the people that we, you know, grew up on, watching the people that we had so much respect for, having to go out this bitch and shuck and jive. Dog, like I told y'all, man, Boosie is these features that he's doing. This shit is getting ridiculous, my nigga. It's getting like, come on, my nigga. Like, everybody should not have a verse with you, dog. Everybody don't have a verse with Lil Wayne.
And you know what? Vlad dead up with that shit. Feel like that every feature you do, that's really hurting you shit more than it's helping you.
Real talk. Real talk. Yeah, that shit, that like, Vlad told him that?
Yeah, Vlad, like, if you watch them videos with Vlad when he be interviewing Boosie, he always give him credit about how much he grind, and he don't know nobody who grind more than Boosie. And I think he may be talking more about, like, sponsorships and shit like that, but I think he part of it talking about doing, like, videos and features, too, but it's just, like, it's from no-name niggas. Like,
no name, yeah, no name nigga. And like I said, and I'm also, y'all make sure y'all go to Canseco's rap school because I have actual evidence of these big artists scamming y'all. When a lot of you artists are still going in random people's inbox. Stop doing that. Stop going into random people's inbox. If they didn't ask you for music, don't send them music. You trying to find a way to get somebody to follow you or following somebody and then going in their fucking inbox showing them a fucking video? My nigga, hold up. I'm going to ask, and just for any artist, I'm going to use this part right here on Conseco's Rap School. I want y'all to tell me in the comments right now, when a independent artist or just when a rapper get in your inbox and send you music, do you listen to it? Is it annoying? Well, first, do you listen to it?
So I think you can't be serious.
Look at the guy. Y'all need to look at the fuck. I'm telling you, rappers, look in this fucking, cause y'all act like y'all don't fucking know. Y'all act like that's a fucking, like, look at this shit. Look. Y'all act like that's some type of marketing shit like that y'all doing. Nobody is fucking listening to your fucking music, my nigga. I want to go further. Dog, when you see a rapper on the sponsored video, so you're scrolling on Instagram and then you see a sponsored video and it's a rapper, do you watch that video?
Nigga, forget about it. Forget about that shit.
I'm asking, and I want, like I said, this is gonna be used on Conseco's Rap School because a lot of you fucking rappers is really out this bitch sending shit in motherfuckers' inbox and buying sponsored videos, buying campaigns. Do you know that nobody watches that shit, my nigga? You got people in the the comments right now, and they're giving you an answer. I'm doing your job for you. I'm letting you know this is a real marketing Q&A right here. If it's sponsored, I'm not fucking with it. As soon as they see it's sponsored, they don't fuck with it. My nigga, I done bought so much bullshit off of that goddamn Instagram sponsorship. I got scammed for some goddamn go-karts last Christmas. Motherfucker told me they had a clean ass deal and it was a fucking scam. It was a fucking scam. So motherfuckers will buy shit off of Instagram, but as far as rappers, they're not listening to that shit, my nigga. You're wasting your money. I continuously tell motherfuckers, dog, y'all niggas is trying to find shortcuts, getting on some type of playlist and all that shit like that. It does not work. It doesn't work. The only way that you are going to get a fucking fan base in 2021 and beyond is by you building that shit from the bottom up, and you have to do it from YouTube because there is no other platform where people will even listen to you. And that's what the YouTube class is for. And once again, every week we doing like 2 to 3 new people coming into the class. In June, the class goes up to 5,000. It's only 3,000 now. It goes up to 5,000. The money that you're spending on the feature, I got niggas who just spent 10,000 on fucking video shoots. Video don't even get 100 views. You spent $10,000 on a video. You bought the beat, bought that bitch exclusively rights for you and all that shit like this. And the song didn't even do 100 fucking views. And motherfuckers, the first thing a motherfucker say, well, I don't really fuck with the YouTube shit. But my stream, and we just streamed 40,000 streams on this song. Stop lying to yourself, my nigga. If you streamed 40,000 stream, my nigga, then you would have more than 100 views on this fucking video. Stop playing yourself.
Like, nigga, somebody's gonna go check out that video.
What if it's streamed 40,000 times? How could they not
like,
go to the? Man. Are you serious? Come on, my nigga, be for real with yourself. Stop that. But this is what I'm saying. It's that delusion, and it goes back to once again these rappers bleeding y'all and blinding y'all. Y'all niggas is trying to do the shit that Lil Baby is doing, that NLE Chop is doing, Blueface. You trying to do the tactics that they using. That don't work for you. Don't nobody know you and don't nobody want to know you, my nigga. You 28 years old and you don't have any fucking fans. Why in the fuck would you compare yourself to a 13-year-old NBA young boy? A 14-year-old Rowdy Rich? A label don't want to play with you and you talk, yeah, man, I know my worth is, come on, my nigga. You knowing your worth is the reason why a label not gonna fuck with you. You nigga just got this shit totally fucking backwards. But dog, I seen these fucking inboxes from Da Brat, Fat Joe, Big Daddy Kane, Jadakiss, Gilly the King, any rapper you can think of. Just for you rappers who don't know, they have messaging bots. So when you go in their inbox, you are gonna get a response. But that's not fucking Jadakiss, my nigga.
That's crazy that you even have to say that. Like, these niggas will really think that shit.
Dog, but you know what's so crazy? It's because a lot of these niggas is street niggas, so niggas don't know how the internet work. And that's why I tell, every time I deal with an artist, the first thing I tell them is, you have to get on camera. Not to rap. Not to rap. You're gonna have to get on camera and talk to the fucking camera. Because you need to see how this social media shit works. Because y'all niggas is just going too fucking far. Y'all niggas is 25 years old and up. You not getting no deal. Why in the fuck is you getting in these niggas' inbox? Well, I told you, you shouldn't even came out here. Why, like, the fuck is you even hitting these motherfuckers up for? And the first thing they gonna send you back, the message bot gonna send back, oh man, that sounds good, man. What kind of hold on, man. First thing motherfucker gonna say is, oh man, that sounds good. Background loud. You heard me? It's loud. Yeah, yeah. Nobody want to hear your fucking music, my nigga. Yes, the motherfuckers are gonna respond. The motherfuckers want to get goddamn. The fuck? Shout out to that boy Justin Wilson. He said, Jupiter here. Thanks for the game. Listen, if you're a rapper in here, then please use what I'm giving you right now and use it. Stop going, and there's only one way for you to build an audience, and it is on YouTube, period, point blank. There is no way for you to get to new people. If you're in New Jersey, there is nobody in Alabama that's going to see your fucking Instagram. Nigga, even if you go viral for slapping somebody, nigga will watch that video and scroll. Nigga's not giving a fuck what rapper slapped somebody in the club. Nigga just see somebody get slapped. Oh man, that's fucked up. And they gonna keep scrolling. There is no fucking shortcut. You're going to have to work tirelessly, relentlessly. You're going to have to spend money. And like I said, because I don't know nobody else who gives the game that I give, as far as not just the YouTube class, but just with music, period. I have to tell you, you're going to have to come holler at me, because anybody that has the amount of knowledge that I have is not going to talk to you. The people that got the knowledge that I have are in these buildings, and you can't speak to them. And a lot of niggas in these buildings, they don't even know the shit I know. This is why they tried to buy the YouTube class. These motherfuckers come straight out of a fucking box. They don't think outside the box at all. This is why when you get a thinker who has all these ideas and shit like that, they try to jump on that shit. And they expect me to be, retarded and take whatever little crumbs they're going to give me. But it's not like that. But Big Facts Podcast, who we got on the line?
This still me, but I was about to tell you, I'm about to go ahead and get off. You get somebody else on the line.
All good, big home. We going to work.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Who is this? Yika? Allah, come on now, Yika. Allah, tell me how to say your name. Yika Allah Deepa. Allah Deepa. Showing big love. Big love. Said you preaching tonight. Nigerian love. Oh, we ain't even started preaching yet. We ain't even started that. But I appreciate that big love. Show me how to spell your name in the comments. Shout out to that boy Brandon Hill. You know he's staying this bitch. Much love from Fort Worth. Fort Worth got some shit going on. And I spoke about Fort Worth in that video on the Patreon about DJ Academics. So shout out to big homie. Eric Watson. Eric Watson, where the fuck Eric at in this bitch? Nigga, where you been at? Zone World Entertainment. Deuce, is that you? Shout out to that boy Terrence Hill. Terrence Hill said just showing love, big home. I already know what it is, Terrence. That love, big home. Jeffrey Kalins came back with big love. Big love. Shout out to that boy Jeffrey. He done came back around and fucked with us. I appreciate that love, big home. But I'm just, like I said, those are things that I see us having an issue with within our community. And I feel like it's necessary for me to speak on it. Because once again, niggas is lost. Niggas is lost and nobody's telling you this. Dog, Fat Joe can't do shit for your career. Jadakiss cannot do shit for his, like, dog, do you know that 40 Cal, the rapper from Dipset, 40 Cal, dog, name a fucking rapper. If them motherfuckers get on a podcast and start talking, do you know that fucking when Katrina makes her comeback, and yes, Katrina Gibbs is making a comeback, Conversation with Me podcast is coming back to YouTube. Y'all don't even know what the fuck going on. It's coming back, goddammit. But Katrina Gibbs would have more views than these motherfuckers. And these are quote unquote fucking celebrities. The hardest thing that you can do in today's time and age is keep people's attention. You just being a fucking celebrity is not going to cut it. You having fake views is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. Big Thanks Podcast. Who this?
What's up, Big Holmes? How you doing, man? Respect, yeah.
Oh, Brian up in this bitch. Brian, what the word is?
First off, man, I just want to tell you, man, much respect to your platform. I just want to tell you, thanks for all the advice behind the scenes, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. It's almost like having an older brother, bro. Listening to you speak.
Huh?
I said, having you speak to me, man, the help you give me behind the scenes, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's like having an older brother, yeah.
Most definitely. But that's big right there, big home. That's big. And what's crazy with that, man, is, dog, I feel like it's so much shit out here that a person could easily tell a nigga, hey man, you going the wrong way. So if you know how to get to, Katrina up in this bitch now. Yeah, y'all heard what the fuck it was. I'm letting y'all know what it is. Katrina coming back. Y'all tripping. But if you know north, east, south, west, and you know somebody is trying to go north and you see them going south, I've had to learn that sometimes you don't need to give a motherfucker no advice. But sometimes you should give them advice. And now that, I'm extremely busy and I got all this shit going on and shit, of course, now I have to schedule time. And that's why I want to make sure, let me do this shit right now. I want to make sure that y'all know this shit right here. That Cash App right there, that's Kayla's Cash App. Kayla has been riding with me for, this is years now. Years. This is the person who lets me know when I'm visiting what child is coming over, what I have to do, what Patreon video I need to drop, this is my like dictionary right here, and she's the person who's been like, she does that work behind the scene, and she does it quietly. And I know how big that is. I know how important that is to have somebody, especially, I keep telling y'all niggas don't understand why I do not allow, I don't cut no corners when it come to a nigga talking about black women. Dog, there is no better partner to have than a fucking black woman. Keep you on track, let you know what's real, tell you what's going on, understanding, smart, can think outside the box. Don't you ever mistake a black woman for a fucking nab. Don't mistake a woman for a nab. I make that clear, very clear, because niggas will get in these goddamn comments and start talking about, yeah, man, we done caught on to you hoes tricks. Like, hold on, big home. I don't like the way that sound. That shit sound like you saying something about women. No, my nigga, let it be known that you talking about the nabs. That way, nobody can't take it offensive or nothing like that. Like, no. Because when a nigga say that, I wouldn't say that. I would never say, yeah, we on to y'all hoes. I would never say that. I would let it be known who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the nothing ass bitch, because without the black woman, I don't make it out of that situation. There's always been a black woman in my life as I look back, and I think it's always been a black woman to help me. There's always been nabs around, and there's always been a black woman there to stand strong. And this is why I'm heavy about that. I'm heavy about that. If you are a nigga who is mad at women because women don't like you, or a woman cheated on you, or a nab cheated on you, if that's your mindset, then just stay the fuck from around here, because we're gonna bump heads. Because my whole shit, I owe it to a black woman. I owe it to a black woman. And I have great black women around me. Multiple black women. I have great black men around me. So we always have to make that distinction. And I always want to make sure that's known. My nigga, if you don't like girls, don't just stay up. You don't need to come over here. This ain't the place. This ain't the place for you. We don't do woman hating. We not mad over getting cheated on. Everybody been cheated on. Everybody done had their heart broke. My nigga, you got to get over that shit and keep moving.
And that's the reason why I called in, bro. You know, I actually, I've been busy the last couple of days, but I finally watched that Quavo Sweetie video. I finally watched it today. And, you know, I went back and I kind of watched some of the old videos you made, and everything you said was true, man. You ought to know this between a real woman and somebody who's just after your money. And what happened with, I think, with old dude, the rapper Quavo, what happened with him was plain and simple, man. He got a woman through his money. And he got a woman who was only out there for money, and he suffered the consequences for it, and he can't blame our women for that.
Hold on, say it one more time.
I said, I finally went back and watched that video, and just like you said, man, at this point, you ought to know the difference between a real woman like the one you was talking about just now, like the ones who helped me out in my life, man. Black females have helped me. They helped me through college, and they helped me through some of those difficult times in my life. But I also know that there's a lot of not a lot of females in general who portray these negative stereotypes, and these females who you should know what they're truly after, man. Like, for example, a lot of these rap niggas, like you said, dog, they want to date these chicks, right, who they couldn't get before. They use their money to get these chicks. Now I realize these chicks, right, the ones that they go after, they not only after money, but they after using their name to make it come up, man.
Yes.
At this point, you're this between a woman who is going to help you build and a woman who's going to accept you for not only for who you are, but accept your flaws, and to the fact that, you know, your life is going to come with a lot of opportunities, man. But, you know, just like you said, man, I'm not going to sit here and I don't paint black women as the villain, man. The true villain is society trying to turn against each other. You know what I'm saying?
And like I said, and we hear that a lot, man. We do hear a lot about society. And Katrina, I'm definitely looking, I'm watching for it. And shout out to that boy Rashad Taylor. He said we tuned in late night, but we're gonna keep stomping. That's love. They say that we that society is pushing us against each other. And maybe that is true. Maybe that is true. Maybe it is. But when I see a black woman, I don't. You shot him down. I had to shoot him down. Turn up. But when I see a black woman, I don't think any harmful thoughts. Even to be honest, even when I see a nab, I don't think any really harmful thoughts. The thought goes through my head. I see a nab, like, would I fuck her? Yeah, I fuck her. And I keep moving. And you know what I'm saying? It's like it ain't no real pressure. I just think that you just gotta value yourself, and that's all that we're talking about. Some guys earlier were talking about you know, Indian women and the Hispanic women, and that, you know, do your thing. That what's up. But over here, we talk about black women. And that's what that is. I can't speak for nothing else. This is where I come from. I come from that black women and that black woman thing. I really can't see myself, and I've spoken on this before. I can't see myself dating or taking anything serious except for a black woman. Hold on, Brian. Yeah, I can't think of taking anything serious but a black woman, because I've seen the strength. Anybody else, it would just, I guess it would be more of a fuck. I would, because I just feel like we wouldn't connect as we should. When you really connect with that black woman, it is something great. It is something. It's something powerful. And that's why I say you have to have a hold on the relationship. And that's why you don't need to be in a relationship until you're able to be who you're supposed to be, a man. I didn't have any business out here living house to house with, you know, women or nabs, because I wasn't able to show who I was supposed to be. As a leader, I can't even show being a leader because I need $20 to go get me some pills. You know, I'm in this bitch. I need the keys to the car. I don't got no, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no license, no car, all of this shit. You know, I'm putting the other person in a fucked up position from the jump. But once you have your shit together, then you're able to say, all right, I got a hold on what's going on. I can actually say this, or this. Hey, if you're not with that, we can, you know, go, you know, move to the other side, and we don't gotta waste each other's time. Big Facts Podcast, who this?
This is Katrina.
Katrina Gibbs on the line. Okay, let's speak on it. What's going on?
So earlier I was listening to another YouTuber speak on the video, Quavo and Sweetie wrestling over a bag. And they kept trying to make the point that could have been her bag. So what it says, Call of Duty on the side of it, it could have been her bag. And I hate that people try to make it seem like something is not. Like, especially of a certain age. Now, if this was like a 15-year-old, maybe you could say that. But when you all off in your late 20s and your 30s, you know what the fuck that was.
Mm-hmm.
You're just trying to make Quavo look bad. Fuck it. That's it.
That's
you know
it.
What I mean? You just
That's
trying to
it.
make me look bad.
Exactly.
That's all you were trying to do.
Exactly.
Like, you know, me way younger, when I was maybe 22, I wasn't in a scuffle like that because I've never had a man put his hands on me. So like a man. And what I mean by that is when I was a teenager in a relationship and I was fighting the dude I was supposed to be calling my boyfriend.
Yeah.
But we were kids.
You're a kid, yeah.
Doing some shit we wasn't supposed to be doing, so that's understandable. And like I told him, I don't hold that kind of shit against you. We was stupid, you know what I mean? But I've never had a man put his hands on me. But I've been in that situation where I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta go. It's just time to go. I said, I'm just ready for you to leave, but I'm just telling you the truth. I was holding his PlayStation, right?
Shit. Exclusive. Speak on it. I need to hear this.
I'm just saying, no, I'm just like, no, you just gotta get out. But I'm big on, I'm not going to destroy your shit and do not destroy my stuff. So I was holding it like soon as you get your shit, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not tripping. I could have been through the motherfucker down and dumped all over it and all that. Like soon as you get your stuff together, I'm just gonna hand it to you. Like it's not no big deal, but you are getting out of here. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, Lord.
And that was the end of that. He didn't destroy none of my stuff. He didn't put his hands on me. He got his stuff and he left.
Now, can I say, can now, you know, when we got, you know, everybody got their mouth water, and now you didn't let it be known. What was the straw that broke your back that made you say, no, he got to get out?
Okay, so
what was
tell me what the whole story? This is like the whole story.
Just like what the last straw was, like, you know, just like that's it. Was it like, oh no, like you walk in, I see this, get out, or was it like you had to build up your courage?
I had laundry. I was coming from back out of town. I had laundry in my hand, right? And I'm cleaning up. Like I was out of town. When I left my home clean. And when I came back it was fucking filthy. So he was the only one here. So I had laundry in my hand. And I'm coming out the laundry room and I tripped over the goddamn dishwasher and I just blew up. And I'm like, nah man, I don't live like this. You gotta go. And then he said, no, I'm ready to go anyway. So he left. We was living together. He said, I'm tired of it too. So we started arguing. And they be having a question going around online, like, what's the pettiest thing you ever took? This nigga packed the bread, ayo.
Oh, man.
That shit was hilarious. Like, he started going in, getting groceries and shit, but I've always been independent. Regardless of who I'm with, so it wasn't like, oh, when he leave or I gotta kiss his ass or anything. Like, and the person I was with as well, he was independent. We was just really living together.
Okay.
And he was done.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so there wasn't no like street nigga on no goddamn I'm hiding out type. No. We go together. We like we really dating. Nope. Okay. Yes. Yeah,
that's all it was. He had a job. He made just as much money as me and everything. We was together, and I said, man, it's time to go. And he said, all right, I'm ready to go too. And I think he made it more than it need to be because, as you know, I have a lot of brothers. And he started to go that route. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck your brothers, Katrina. And I was telling him, like, you know, I don't call my brothers for this kind of shit. Because I know when I put that type of call in, some damage will be done. You know what I mean? Always know that. I've never put my brothers in that type of danger.
Yes.
They said, because I'm the baby of the family, so when they hear me calling and I'm in distress, then somebody is going to die. Period, point blank. It's not no playing around when I'm calling. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they know, and I don't cry wolf.
Ooh.
So they know that, oh, nah, this shit real. It's time to get wherever the fuck she at. Because we got to go save our little sister. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, it really was just breaking up. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get your shit. Like, get your shit and get out. You know? And I said I was younger.
Okay. Now, hold on now, Katrina. Hold on now, because we got to go through the whole thing. Now, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
We have to see What was his gripe? What was his gripe?
Listen, I do not know. Probably me being nagging, bitching, that type of thing.
Nagging about what?
He smoked. He smoked weed, and I hated him smoking weed and shit like that, being dirty, shit like that. Other than that, we did not have real issues like that. Now that I think about it as a grown adult, but thinking about 22 years old, who the fuck knows what was going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, that's
grown now.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, really, it's something that I probably would have got over being the age I am now. But being 22, it did seem like, ooh, big bomb. Ooh.
But you know, how long was y'all living together?
We lived together for like a year. Yeah, we were living together for like a year. Together for like 3 years.
Prior to y'all moving in together, did y'all have any arguments? When you went to his house, was it messy? When he came to your house, was he messy? Did he smoke weed? And also, did he smoke weed before y'all moved in?
Yes, he did smoke weed before then. Yeah, this was all like, listen, man, I was 22. I know better now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying? Like now, being the age I am now, you know, you don't deal with a man unless you're not willing to say shit.
Yes, Lord.
Just don't say shit about it if you're willing to deal with this motherfucker and be up under him and da-da-da-da. But anyways, I was just saying that with the whole Quavo and Sweetie thing.
Yeah.
Like, even, let's say it was her bag. From what we've seen, she obviously had some of his belongings inside the bag, even if that Call of Duty bag was hers. I'm gonna give him that argument. Okay.
Hold on. Because I guess my glass right there. You keep saying Call of Duty. What is that?
Oh, you know, Call of Duty, the game. That was a game bag she had. That bunch bag she was swinging around. Yeah, that's because people were saying like, oh, she got his shit. Like that's his shit because it says Call of Duty and it's a game.
So hold on. So that's the bag they give you when you buy Call of Duty?
I don't know what that bag is from, but it probably is. It probably came with, like, when I bought my son an Xbox, it was a certain video geek theme Xbox. You get what I'm saying? Like it came with the Xbox game already installed and everything.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm saying like with Call of Duty being such a big game, probably did build a system around that game. Like this is you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see that? Okay, yeah, not okay. That brings a lot of light. I didn't know what that bag was. Okay, so now we on a different level. Okay, now I'm looking at this differently. So let me look at this video right fast. Let me look at this video, and like I told y'all, it is 2 videos, long video, short video. All right. Okay. That's what's going on. Okay. All right. Now I see. Katrina, I appreciate that. That really brought some clarity. This is what this was. This is what this was. She was mad, and she knew that he is a gamer. He is a nerd gamer type nigga. He likes his video games. Every time I've had a system, a bitch has broke that bitch because I like playing the game and shit like that. The bitches get, they get. I was 22. I ain't break the game. You a different breed. Like that's the first thing. Like thrown into the yard. Thrown on the ground. That's what I was saying. I don't disrespect nobody's shit. Real talk. And people work hard for their money. But see, that's because mine either though. And I think that's because you had to get it yourself and having an independent mindset. I wouldn't want nobody to do it to me. I'm not gonna do it to them. But see, even with that, you'll have a motherfucker who is independent and still gonna go cut a nigga tires and shit like that. And it's just having that malicious shit in you. And like I said, I keep saying, dog, if you really are that person, if you really have confidence in yourself, you don't have to do shit to nobody property, because you know me walking away is the hurt right there. I was just saying this to an artist last night. You have to make yourself an asset. I've made myself an asset. Asset means that when I come into somebody's life, I bring them up. I'm going to go up regardless. I'm going to go up. I'm going to continue to, because it's just in me to work, and God has blessed me with that perseverance and shit. I'm going up. Once you come into my life, you're going to go up. I'm going to make sure that you go up because you're in my life. But once you leave, you're going to go back to what the fuck you were. And it's happened time after time after time. Anytime I stop dealing with an artist or girl or whatever the fuck, a person, they just go right back to, you know, being a junkie, or, you know, going back to being a sucker for love or whatever the fuck they was doing. And they go right back to that cycle with no upward movement. And now you have to watch my growth from the outside. And it continuously happens because I made myself an asset. And that's what you have to do. Make yourself an asset. That's extremely important. And once you're an asset, you know, you walking away from a person, that shit gonna burn so bad. That alone is gonna burn their whole shit up. And that's why a person would have to feel like, I need to cut your ties. I need to break your Xbox. I can't count how many wardrobes I've lost to a bitch. Like, setting it on fire, bleaching my shit. But I always come back with just some more stupid, because I'm blessed with that dressing thing. I don't know shit about designer. I just know how to put shit together and make that shit look good on a Walmart budget, on a City Trends budget. Nigga can go get all the shit he want to get. A nigga still gonna walk in this bitch looking like something all the way. But that's what I'm talking about, is make yourself an asset so that you never have to damage someone's property so that they feel the way you feel when they leave. That's what they're trying to do. When a person has to damage your property, when you leave them, it's because they know that you're not going to feel the pain that they feel. You leaving their life is something is really being torn from them, but you leaving them, for you, it's not really shit, because they know that you can easily go get another bitch. You can easily go get another dude. It's not really going to bother you. And dog, we can't say it don't go both ways, because we've seen, hold on, I got you, Colorado Rick, hold on. We've seen, what is name?
Because I can show you better, man. I can show you better. I'm begging you. I'm please. I can show you better. I know I can, man. I know it. I just know it, man. Just let me, please. I know the past time you done gave me chance after chance. You have. You always give me benefit of the doubt. You always believe in me. Just please, man.
What am I giving you another chance to do?
Just please. Not
we not gonna act like niggas don't be on that shit too. Nigga look at a bitch and see that, oh no, she can have any man she want. This is why nigga come in the house doing the worst to a bitch.
Thank you,
Huh?
I'm glad you said that.
Okay.
And what you just explained, because you were explaining it as a confident man, right? And how you come off, we understand that you're confident and that you're a go-getter and you're going to do for self, right? So it's like, other dudes, you hear other, I can believe you when you say that. You hear other dudes call in and talk about this shit?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Sure,
Yeah.
y'all just going to dismiss.
Yeah. And I feel, yeah. And I'm gonna say that too. Like, dog, sometimes it being a motherfucker voice that you not confident. And that's why I would say, and that's why I make it clear. Like, don't call in and write messages because you're mad and you think it's gonna make you look cool to me. Like, speak realistically. Dog, if you smoke meth, say you smoke meth. If you are having a hard time getting over a girl, say that. If you're having a hard time lifting up your confidence, say that. There's nothing wrong with having these problems, but you hear what Katrina just said. She's listening. This is a woman. She's listening, and she can hear in the way you talk that not only you're not confident, but you're not somebody that attracts women. And so for you to come on and talk disparagingly about women, that was my whole problem with the MGTOW shit. Like I said, I said because big homie from that side spoke to me. So I'm not going in on them. I'm just saying, dog, once again, the 3 S's were created for prison niggas. It was made for street niggas. It was made for niggas who were coming home and needed to reset their life. So with the MGTOW shit, that is, like I said, the representatives I've seen of that organization, it doesn't seem like they have a fucking choice. That's my whole issue. You saying that you're going your own way when they don't care. The bitches don't give a fuck that you're going your own way. Like, you're proclaiming that shit from the top of the mountain as if they, oh, he's leaving the game. Like, no, they don't give a fuck. And that's what I'm saying.
Before I get off.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm about to get off. But how Sweetie came saying, oh, he ain't getting you a birthday and fuck him and all that, right? That she's perpetuating the cycle of so how much abuse should I take? If she's going to go the abuse route, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, do I take an uppercut? Do I take a black eye? As long as you patch it up with a gift? Because
Wow.
she basically just said that was cool.
That's exactly what she said. That's exactly what she said. And,
you know what I'm saying? And how far does it go? Okay, if he stabbed me and then when I show up outside, it's a new Mercedes outside tomorrow, is that okay?
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As long as everything is patched up with money, then bitch, you an object. You might as well be a piece of lint. Yep. Like, you're nothing.
Yep. Not nothing.
Then you want to sit out here and talk about women empowerment and valuing yourself? Y'all bitches is lying.
Real talk. Period. And yeah, and that's why, like I said, a lot of you, and that's what those 2 girls who tried to rob that man and take his car, I think that was Chicago. Them 2 girls tried to take that Arabian man car, and they killed that man trying to take his shit. It's like this lifestyle that y'all trying to live, and it's y'all doing this shit just all out of vanity. It's all for vanity. Of course, they'll take the black eyes. We look at this right here.
This who y'all want?
Baby.
This who y'all want? Betty Boop, huh? This who y'all want, huh?
Don't do that.
This who y'all want, huh?
Baby, don't do that.
This who y'all want, huh? On live, huh?
Don't do that.
Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. This what y'all want, huh? Huh? Bitch, I told y'all going.
I wish Katrina would have stayed on, because that's exactly what she's talking about. The reason why she didn't want, baby, don't do that, is because now she's really trapped. Because now you online flashing money, your nails, your hair. You can't show your whole body, so you just trying to show your face or whatever the fuck. You doing all that shit, flexing on other bitches, but they don't know that you getting your ass towed the fuck down at the house. Just destroyed. Your health is at risk. Your children, you're hiding it from your children, and you don't want people in your family to be telling you to leave him, because you know if you leave him, you're gonna be going to fucking Popeyes or Burger King. And that's not what the fuck you want. So now him beating you online, it traps you now, because it's like, oh shit, now everybody now it don't matter how much shit I got, because they gonna say you must have had to get your ass whooped to get that shit. You had to get your ass whooped to get that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's, like I said, this is the reality of what's going on. When you are a prostitute, this whole situation is this, that's all, that's it. Sweetie is a fucking prostitute. That's all, that's it. And it's like this. To be honest, if we just gonna be dead serious, my nigga, I really was not supposed to be no street nigga. I was not supposed to be no thug nigga, gang banging and all this other shit. I wasn't supposed to be none of that. I was supposed to be a good person. But my decision led me to be just that. So it doesn't matter that I had a good heart and I'm smarter than everybody around me and I'm not supposed to be in this crack house at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning and all this, being around these dead people. But that's what my actions led me to be. So it doesn't matter if Saweetie was just a nice girl, Meg Thee Stallion was just a nice girl, or Cardi, who the fuck, Suki Hana was just a nice girl, and then times got harder, or you came into the industry and now you have to purport yourself like a prostitute. So because of your heart, you're not a prostitute. No. We're not defined by our heart. We're defined by our actions. We're not defined by our heart. I told y'all I was never supposed to be in the street because I had a heart. Anytime I had to do something to somebody, I obviously had to be on dope because, I had a conscience. I'm a good person at heart. But nobody, my victims wouldn't say that. The police wouldn't say that. You couldn't tell them that because time and time again, I'm out here just like everybody else is out here. I'm doing exactly what everybody else out here is doing. Doesn't matter about my heart. It matters about my actions. And that's where y'all getting it fucked up at. See, this motherfucker right here is leading you motherfuckers down the wrong path.
Morals when you out there fucking multiple niggas for free. What morals did you have? Because I thought that was not having self-respect. If you gonna let a nigga use you up and you ain't gonna put no tax on yourself, I thought self-respect is when you know your worth and you tax niggas. I didn't think that was prostitution. I thought that was self-respect. I thought after you fuck a nigga or you fucking with a nigga, he supposed to be helping you. I didn't know he was supposed to take.
That's who's leading y'all. That's that devil shit. Soothsayer trying to soften the blow of what it really is. What it really is that you're a fucking prostitute. You're getting paid for sex. And niggas not paying you for a relationship and for you to stay with them and companionship and cleaning up. Niggas paying you to fuck. Niggas paying you to fuck. And so this is what we see. Saweetie and all the rest of these motherfuckers, their family can say, oh, she was a good girl and all that good shit like this, but now she's dead and she died of AIDS or she died in a shootout. Let me show y'all this right here. Oh, that's the wrong one. Damn, what a hold on, let me find it. Big Facts Podcast, who this?
It's D from Atlanta, man.
Ooh, D on the line. What the word is, big home? Tell me something.
Dude, man, first of all, I just want to say shout out. It's always good to hear from Katrina, man. It's so good to hear from a real black woman.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Making excuses, I can tell she takes accountability. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yep.
I love being that person. But, man, what I wanted to say is, what I don't understand about, like, the Quavo situation and things like this. So, first of all, I want to say this. He was dealing with Saweetie. When you're dealing with Saweetie and, like, Meg and things like this, the most dangerous thing in the world is a nab that's also a bad bitch. See, it's easy to avoid the one just 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Them like that. But to a black man, especially money, the most dangerous thing is a beautiful nab.
Ooh.
That's the most dangerous.
Y'all better listen. Y'all better listen.
Because see, now you battling two different things. You know what I'm saying? And you might make excuses because he had to see this, right? You know what I'm saying? There were signs, but we all know how it go. We all niggas. Let's be real. If you see a fat ass with a cute face, a lot of logic go out the window. Then. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we were made. You know what I'm saying? Look at how many men, women has been their downfall, right? Okay, so let's segue into this then. What I don't get, and maybe you can help me understand, Ayo, why would Quavo, someone of his level, even try to be monogamous? Because isn't Quavo where most niggas want to be? Most niggas is grinding.
Man.
Hey, niggas working 9 to 5.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Fishing, niggas cutting grass, trying to get to the level. Quavo, where you stay at Daphne, right?
Yeah, Daphne, yep.
Man, if Quavo walk in any club or whatever y'all got in Daphne, what bitch you can have?
All of them.
You know what I'm saying?
All of them.
That's what everybody want to get to. So I don't understand why you would get to that level, especially at a young age, and then try to wipe up a nab. You know what I'm saying? It just, I'm like, and then look at how much money this is gonna cost, because they about to try to roast him for this abuse thing.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
You see what I'm saying? And Ayo, just take that part out of it, Ayo. Think about how much money he done spent on Sweetie.
Yeah.
Thinking about a Bentley, Birkin bags, probably $1 million this nigga done spent. But I'm like, you still just a nigga at the end of the day. You want to fuck. So I'm like, for $1 million, you could have just had plenty of bad hoes. You were just fucking like Takeoff. Notice Takeoff always just be off ducked off. I'm trying to cancel Takeoff.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's what I want to, you know what I'm saying? Wow.
Very good point. Very good point. Very good point.
You made it. You basically made it just to go backwards. That's no different than a nigga make it out the hood just to go back and sell dope when he rich.
Real talk. Or nigga make it to Chris Brown level, and now he want to goddamn get put on the set.
Right.
Like niggas going backward, and what it is that niggas is just looking. They're blind. And once again, these are the best people for the industry, is the blind people, the people that do not have any type of backbone. They can bend in any direction. So Quavo is able to just be, all right, I need to date an R&B bitch. Okay, that's what I need to do. Okay, all right, that's gonna make me big. Okay, all right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get me an R&B bitch. And it's like, there it is. There it is. I mean, that's how easy it is to get in these niggas' head and control these niggas. And then now Quavo, and like I said, I take this shit personal. That Men2 shit was so serious. I was so serious with that shit. And I just really feel so fucking disrespected that these niggas would not support me. And, you know, and I'm probably throwed off, you know, thinking niggas seen my shit and said, fuck me. But I'm just saying, though, like, that shit was made for people like the Migos, Chris Brown, fucking Deshaun Watson. It was made for these niggas, and these niggas, Future, and these niggas look down on me, T.I. These niggas look down on me as if I'm not that nigga. And that's really what I felt, disrespected like a motherfucker. Like, hold on, my nigga, hold on. If I'm telling you, my nigga, that I haven't had sex in 5 years because it's serious out here, if I'm telling you this shit, how in the fuck are you gonna go against what the fuck I say? Come on, my nigga. We talking about hoes. This is yo talking. I'm talking about bitches. I'm telling you, my nigga, we need to get this shit set up the right way. And niggas on some, nah, my nigga that don't know how to goddamn get no bitch. Like, dog, if you have to buy a bitch shit, then we already in a whole different lane. I continue to say, fucking say, dog, y'all niggas is paying these bitches not to tell how inadequate y'all niggas is in the bedroom. That's what y'all niggas doing. That's what that is. That's why y'all niggas paying. Y'all niggas paying for that bitch not to tell, what's going on, and so you can have some backup. Well, shit, if I had a little dick, if I couldn't fuck, why the fuck she stayed so long? Nigga, she stayed so she can get paid. Look at this shit right here. Like, this is what you niggas is.
Yep.
Look at that.
Especially when you on the level of a Quavo, because let's be honest, Quavo shouldn't have to pay no bitch. This nigga that made it.
At all.
Like, what the fuck? And see, this what I want my men listening to this to know too. Especially once you start to do, get a little bit of paper. You know what I'm saying? Do it, because like I said, I do all right for myself in Atlanta. This the thing about nabs too. Remember what I said earlier about beautiful nabs. The other thing too, you all have to realize, these nabs, that is their profession. You're not gonna be, if you just a lame nigga or even just a somewhat lame nigga, you're not gonna be able to recognize it until it's too late, because this is their profession. Just like if you walk up into the hospital right now and you try to pretend like you've been a nurse, you know what I'm saying? 20 years, we gonna spot that from a mile away. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Abs do the same thing. Because I guarantee you, Sweetie made sure her vaginal pH was perfect. I guarantee you, these bitches study this stuff, bro, because it's their job. Trapping niggas is their job. They make sure their hair is laid. Fine, because it's her profession. Making sure I bet she really ride it just right. She just studied the angles. They study this shit just like you studied when at school to become whatever else you did.
Hold on, D, because I'm gonna say this though. Really though, I'm gonna be for real, because on that Black China, when we watched that Black China tape, we seen that these hoes ain't really adequate in that bedroom like that. This is some real steroid type shit we talking about. These motherfuckers just look like that. Like, and then we seen with K. Michelle. Dawg, look at this right here. Look at this.
That's true, but who has really K. Michelle attached herself to? Maybe that's why she really ain't got no high profile nigga like that.
No. I'm talking about, no, they said a pussy stink. Like, they ain't say that she can fuck crazy. Like, nah. The good bitches, the bitches that get them Arabian oil men and shit like that, them hoes, they can goddamn, they know how to do that Kama Sutra shit and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But these bitches, like this nigga right here, and this stupid bitch, like, and that's another thing, my nigga. Look at this picture right here. Here it is. Janaya fucked the whatchamacallit. She fucked one of these one of NBA YoungBoy enemy, and this stupid bitch didn't know. Like, bitch, the only reason these niggas wanted to fuck with you, like, bitch, how the fuck you didn't know that? You know that bitches do that shit. A bitch will fuck with a nigga just to show. It's a bitch right now. Some little girl is out this motherfucker. Some little girl is out there on TikTok or something like that, and she done made a TikTok with 10 bitches boyfriends. So she done went and got 10 niggas with girlfriends, and she and took pictures with them, making it look like yeah, bitch, I got your man. Like, so you know how hoes is. How do you let niggas use you as a fucking prop in a beef? Like, now niggas is talking about, and this is the main thing that you would tell your bitch. Bitch, yes, it's niggas in your inbox. Niggas want to fuck. After niggas fuck, they're going to be online saying shit like this. Because they already fucked. They don't want you because of you. And even if they do want you because of you, they just want to fuck you. A lot of times you will have to tell a girl that you're in a relationship with, like, hold on, sweetheart, turn down that swag that you got going on. Because the only thing you can do is get a nigga to fuck you. It will be the hardest shit that you ever do to get a nigga to marry you. But me, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you want to have that leverage in a relationship. Make sure that you at least have that leverage. This is a unspoken word. The word is that you have your shit together and bitches want you. Once you have that under control, now she can, understand that she's in a spot that other women want to be in. And you really kind of have to have that. And it really shouldn't be like that, but that's all I know. All I know is that you need to come into this motherfucking relationship with something going on to where bitches, exactly, young boy made her. The only reason that you on the scene, bitch, is because of me. And now you go out and fuck industry niggas. You making YouTube videos, bitch. Don't nobody give a fuck about you, but the issue is some motherfuckers do give a fuck about her, because these motherfuckers, little baby girlfriend, NBA YoungBoy girlfriend, YFN Lucci girlfriend, Rick Ross girlfriend, if a nigga's real famous, they actually do want to hear from the girlfriend and shit like that. And they want to see what she like. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to see what it's like to be in that position, to be in a relationship with NBA YoungBoy. I asked the question the other day. I said, so does Floyd Mayweather's daughter, does she have fucking herpes? I asked that question, like, does she have herpes? And also, is that child she's about to have, is it going to have herpes? D, you work in the medical field, don't you?
You know what's crazy, dude? I actually work in labor and delivery.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
No, I'm sure without the money they have, because as long as she takes her medicine and she goes and see the doctor like she's supposed to, no, the baby shouldn't have herpes, not at all.
Okay.
Because now that's actually a life-threatening situation if you do not go see your doctor like you're supposed to, and you are having an outbreak when it's born, then it's gonna be all in the baby's eyes. It could go blind, so it's a very serious situation if she doesn't. So I'm sure with Floyd Mayweather's money, I'm sure he's not gonna let that happen, because if she does have a baby with an outbreak, it can be pretty bad.
She already had the baby. Okay, now.
Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying now, as far as they said it was Foxy Brown had. That's how she went blind in her eye, but from untreated herpes or some shit. Mm-hmm. But as far as not Jania, but so Floyd Mayweather's daughter does have herpes now.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
If young boy takes his medicine, like, because you can only catch it when he's having an outbreak. So as long as they only fucked when he wasn't having an outbreak and he's taking the medicine like he should, it's not 100% that she got it. She very well might not have it.
Damn.
The young boy seem kind of reckless. Young boy seem like type of nigga that don't care. So she might do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, it's not guaranteed, because if he's not having an outbreak, meaning visible sores on his genitals and stuff like that, then a cold sores on his mouth. I don't know if he has it on his genitals and his mouth, or if he just has it on his dick. Which one he has? See what I'm saying? Now, if he got the one on his mouth, then that's a whole other situation. That's easier to catch. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know which one he has.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a whole deep thing. So, but it's very possible. If he's being responsible, I'll put it like this: she shouldn't. If he's being responsible, she shouldn't have it.
Okay.
But I wouldn't trust. Would you trust young boy to be responsible?
At all. And you know, that young boy situation will be something I'm gonna have to speak on too. Let's make sure that we since we're at this point in the broadcast, let's make sure that we highlight our potential. I want to make sure that we always are uplifting and highlighting the potential that we have as Black people. Good parenting. There's no limits on what a Black child can do. This is something that we have to be aware of. I urge you to, if you're not at that point to where the baby mother or the baby father has shown that it's over and you went through all the legal things that you could to make that person allow you to be a parent, then, definitely, let's focus on our children. Because the potential they have is immense. I saw this today, and it was, it just shows, man. It really reminded me of Katrina. I remember calling Katrina, and I never could, I can never even holler at Katrina if I wanted to. Because Katrina, she focused on them children, man. She be reading the books to them. She be doing everything, studying with them. She not gonna get on that phone when they taking a nap. She gonna a real parent, dog, like on some real parenting shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's to be respected. And I remember she was talking about like some gifted classes or something, and it just shows what you can do, man. It shows what you can do when you put your mind to it and shit. So I just wanted to take a little time and highlight that. D, let me get you, man. I want you to speak on this right here. Let's watch this video right here, and let me get you to speak on this.
Okay. Shit. You know I like talking about the female thing. Shit. Shit. Okay. So yeah, I've seen this around.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So first off, I will put the caveat that a lot of our girls, from mothers that meant well, you know what I'm saying, mothers that worked a lot, you know what I'm saying, mothers maybe had a couple jobs, a lot of our girls could not, or growing up, did not have their hair taken care of properly. And so when they get older, it is damaged, right?
Okay.
I don't know if that was the case with her, and maybe she's just starting over because it was damaged because she didn't know any better. Which, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily.
Oh, okay, yeah, and you know what? Somebody said that, and then and I said, you know what? Yeah, I said, yeah, and that makes sense. And of course, I went straight to the bullshit of and here's my thing. Even if the hair is damaged, if you're gonna get a wig, why would you get a wig of a Brazilian and not a wig of a black woman? That's the question that I want answered. So if your hair is damaged, okay, so get a wig the way that you want your natural hair to be then. And that's and with that shit that she's putting on top of her head, that just, to me, it's just, they're letting you know this is what this what this is. Like, come on, my nigga, like, dog. And I can't beat that dead horse no more. But when I saw that, it was just so extreme. It's like, dog, there's no other way to say it, my nigga. It's like, so hold on, dog. Hold on. You saying that your hair, the shit that comes out of your head is so fucking trash and so bullshit that you would rather go bald and put these other people's hair on top of your shit than for you to either be bald, because there are bald black women that are fine. I seen a bitch so goddamn bad with waves. This bitch had waves. Bitch damn near had a lineup. Well, she didn't have no lineup. This bitch was so fucking fine with waves.
The Instagram model, you Chamba. You know, she got a real low cut. Fine as fuck.
I seen her do the goddamn low shit. Dog, I'm not with this fucking Brazilian fucking superiority shit. And that's the only way to see it. Cause, and I'm just mad because it's like, dog, so you're saying that our hair is the only hair that's trash? There's no one else on the planet who does this. Oh, the white women. There's no one else on the planet who does this. My nigga, dog, do you know that I went on fucking, what you call it? I'm looking at some shit. I don't know what the fuck I was looking at. I was looking at basketball. Here it is. I'm looking at basketball on the TV and shit like that, and I seen this shit right here. I'm like, hold on. This girl is playing a real college basketball game, and not only does she have weave in, she has makeup on and fake eyelashes.
And not only that, if you notice, her hair starts about halfway down her head.
Yeah, that's bad.
Do you see how far back her hairline is?
Yeah, I do.
Look at where that first dread is.
Yep.
First braid, whatever you want to call it.
Yep. Okay, D, and how would they fit now? Is that something that you would have to cut it off and start back over? If the edges are fucked up?
And here's the thing. It depends on how much money these hoes have. But you know, with money, you can kind of do anything because if you notice, you ain't never seen Beyonce with no fucked up edges. So it's all type of, even the guys, you know, it's all type of, you can do low gain. There's all type of treatment for a receding hairline.
Okay.
And, or like a female. Now, for the female, it does get to a point where you might just have to go and cut it off, and she look like she's back there. You'll fall back home. I mean, look at it home. That's like
you right.
Here.
I'm looking at it.
Look where her ear is.
Yep.
See where her ear is?
Yep.
See, that's behind her ear. Point. Yeah, she might have to, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and do what that other girl did. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't got to put the Brazilian on there on top of it. But she gonna have to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying?
And once again, that shit comes from laziness from the fucking very dog, my nigga. I remember grandma when we was going to school. Grandma would get up with my cousin and she would comb her hair. Now, my cousin was mixed, whatever like that, but grandma was still, but even with my cousin being mixed, my grandma got up and did her hair every morning. Every morning. Golly, man. And dog, we going down such a fucked up ass road, dog. We just going down such a fucked up ass road. Another thing I saw, man, and Katrina actually sent me this. Growing up, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but it's a lot of shit, man.
It almost killed me. Fucking driving almost 100 down the side street almost killed me. I stopped to let him go past. He drove on top of a car. He hit a fucking Camaro, almost killed this young boy because he doing 120 miles down the side street.
That wasn't even it. Look at this.
Me with a knife?
Shit.
You're threatening me with a knife? This bitch just attacked me with a knife.
No, I didn't. Did I attack you with a knife? John,
This bitch just attacked me with a knife.
Did I attack you with a knife? No, not at all. You pushed me.
Wow.
You pushed me.
Now you're trying to flip the story.
Yes, okay.
Wow.
When I'm done with your ass.
Wow.
When I'm done with you.
She just attacked me with a knife.
You better get out of my face.
She just attacked me with a knife. There's the proof. She's mad because I caught her stealing my money, taking my credit cards and charging her rent to him, other shit like that.
Yeah, I will say one thing you did do. I remember you said it before. One thing you did do. One thing you did do. I don't know if you noticed because of you or not, if you just thought to do it. But he pulled out that camera as soon as she started talking crazy. So
Yep.
Ain't nobody say. You see what I'm saying?
But he did not. He actually did it a little bit late. He should have did it when he confronted her. As he confronted her, he should have had some type of recording going on, because once you find out somebody is stealing your money, what?
Get it on? Okay.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to see what the hell she finna do. She a spoiled motherfucker. But as soon as somebody is stealing from you, at that point, it ain't no more respect, it ain't no more love. So now and like I said, as far as Chet Hanks goes, all I can say is that Hollywood is hard on everybody. The entertainment business is hard on everybody. You look at a lot of these entertainers' children, and there's a lot of weird shit going on because they've had to grow up in front of the camera. All of your, like, I couldn't imagine my life being recorded and then it being brought up to haunt me. People having video of me walking and not letting me live that shit down. So I'm not gonna go into that. I'm talking about domestic violence in a relationship. That's what we talking about with Quavo. It's domestic violence. One thing though, Chet, what you do have to understand is this is where you're gonna have to start being real with yourself. Same thing with Quavo. In both of these situations, you don't see men being you don't see women being beat up by men. I've shown you videos of niggas beating up women. You've seen them videos, like when the nigga was in the car and then they got the car and he beat that bitch ass. Like, you've seen those videos. These ain't them situations. These are entertainers. And they start talking to these hoes and they don't know that they're dealing with hoes. These are prostitutes. And once again, you taking that fucking animal out of their natural habitat confuses them. So it doesn't matter. So I can't get mad. What you doing? No, you finna go. No, see, no. Yep, I see it. What the fuck is that? Spit up? Yep, you finna go back in the house. You are over here. You over this motherfucker. You thinking that, oh man, I met this girl, man, and she's just so real. She just really lets me see who she really is. I just love who she is and all this shit like this. And you not understanding that this is all a job for her. This is where shit gets thrown off at. You think that it's love, not understanding that she's working. She is working. She's working a job. This is how she gets paid. So she takes your credit card and she pays her rent and all this other shit like this without your permission. It's like, what the fuck did you expect? We say, what did you expect? But he he probably feel like, oh no, we had some real love. You standing here. He probably feel like they had real love. Put that down.
And to be honest with you, it's already so hard.
Oh yeah.
To find real love just anyway. You take fame out of it because I personally have the theory that we weren't meant to be monogamous. So,
yes, that makes sense.
What should I do? But if you look at any other mammal, don't know lion, just stay with one lioness the rest of his life. Like I don't think we was meant to do that. But even if you do settle down with somebody as a regular person, it's hard enough. But when you throw a lot of fame on top of that, shit always go left. I mean, look at everybody you know who made it to a high level of fame. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Prince. They was always on some weird shit, and didn't the relationship work out? You see what I'm saying? Hello? Oh, you see that?
I feel like as far as monogamy goes, this is why I said, whatever you feel, you need to say it. You need to say it at the beginning. However you feel. If you feel like, hey, I feel like I'm gonna have multiple wives, then you need to say that at the beginning of the relationship. The fucked up part comes when we start lying. When we're not being real with ourselves. And once again, when you're not real with yourself, this is when you start having a lot of issues with the bitch. This is when the bitch start having big issues with you because, like, nigga, you not who the fuck you claim to be. Like, and she don't respect that. She's not gonna respect that, man. She not, and that's why you'll get ran over. Like, dog, if she stole money from you, she stole money. Hold on. She stole your money and then beat your ass. So that would be on some future shit. You know, I finally forgave her for catching me cheating on her. You know, I finally said, you know what, I'm gonna put that behind us. You know, I forgave her. Like, come on, my nigga, what kind of weird ass shit is that? What kind of weird ass shit is that? Like, nigga, but once again, not being real to yourself. Like, you don't have no fucking teeth. This hoe swinging on you all kind of ways. You see how that hoe was swinging on him just for bringing a camera towards her. It's like, how the fuck? Why is she so? It's like she know that she with a white boy because she like, no, I didn't stab you, did I? Did I? No, no. So now the whole house against you, and that's what I'm saying. Like, dog, if you're a white boy, be a white boy. Because you being a white boy, trying to be a Jamaican, trying to be a nigga and shit like that, motherfuckers gonna key in on that shit and they're gonna take advantage of you. That's when you can get taken advantage of, is when you're not being yourself. My nigga, I posted this shit on my Facebook. It was a nigga on YouTube that the video was named the hardest spell to use with some Yu-Gi-Oh name, and he was talking about Yu-Gi-Oh cards. My nigga, if that's what you like, my nigga, that's what you like. That's your community, and there's a girl in that community that you can probably spark with. But you really loving Yu-Gi-Oh like Quavo, you really being a gamer and loving video games and being a nerd ass nigga on some shit, and you get with this bitch, and you know that all these bitches that's talking about, see, that shit so deep, man, because, all right, it's different levels. If a bitch is online saying that a nigga needs money in order to fuck with her, then, and see, I can't even say that. I was gonna say she wants a street nigga, but some of these, I've seen bitches go on platforms and you know that these hoes wouldn't really, they fuck street niggas. They cheat on their man with street niggas. But they'll date a Fortune 500 stockbroker or whatever. They really don't give a fuck. They'll go to the highest bidder. And that's what I'm saying, dog. Let's look at this. Let's look. YB and Almighty J, that video is going to be on the Patreon, where he's calling academics lame because he's not upholding tricking and shit like that. Okay, we see Chet Hayes. He know he's paying bitches, and obviously Quavo and Offset. All right, for all of y'all's trouble, y'all niggas is paying bitches and still going through the same. Rick Ross, y'all niggas is paying bitches and still going through the same issues of a nigga who ain't gave a bitch nothing.
Yep. Because, Ayo, that's the whole point of paying the bitch. If I give you money, now I don't have to worry about you keying my car.
Are you serious? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I paid for, so I don't have to deal with all the bullshit.
Like, come on, my nigga, what are we doing? How in the fuck are you paying this bitch and you still have to listen to, like, what? Are you serious? I couldn't imagine. I wouldn't let a bitch talk too much when that hoe was giving me money. I couldn't imagine me giving a hoe something and her even making like, what's wrong with you? No, just for no reason. You mad or something? Bitch, the fuck? Like, just anything, just handle a hoe so rough, like, bitch, you better not have no type of goddamn anything. That's not your girlfriend. If she was your girlfriend, you wouldn't have to pay her.
Yep.
You do understand that, don't you? That if go ahead, D.
Think about the real depth of this, and really think about it in dollar terms. He bought her a G-Wagon and Bentley and Birkenback. Just that's about $700,000 right there. He gave her $700,000. Hey, yo, can you imagine giving a bitch $700,000?
I couldn't imagine giving a bitch $700,000.
PS5? You a PS5, bro?
No.
The Call of Duty? Bro, hey, yo, I don't know if you remember when you gave this example, but you gave this example of you dealing with a hoe like you at like McDonald's or something. You'd be like, okay, for $40 I want that. Okay.
Yes, Lord. That oh yeah, hell yeah, I still use that.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, for $700,000, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? Nigga could have got whatever he wanted.
Man, $700,000. Bitch, $700,000? Bitch, you gonna be in this motherfucking house with all the rest of hoes naked. Like, bitch, you're my concubine. Bitch, your job is to be in the house, clean the house. You don't go nowhere with me, bitch. I'm going to find other bitches.
Yep.
Bitch, what? And then y'all niggas is letting these hoes come up. And like I said, I had to get Lisa up out of here. She was throwing me off. I had to, it's hard being, having two spirits. Like, I'm in a nurturing spirit because I have Lisa here, and then I have to talk, but I can't talk aggressive because Lisa here. So, are you serious, my nigga? Like, yeah, let's get back to the goddamn, hold on. Jupiter, they said your payment was, your payment failed. They say your payment failed. Shout out to Trickbag Shawty. Trickbag Shawty, he said, all love, no words. Appreciate that, my nigga. Shout out to Daniel Mahoney. Daniel Mahoney come through with straight love, no words. Like, this is impossible. This is impossible shit we're talking about right now. I pay you, and then you still do the shit that a average couple would. You got life fucked up. We're not going through no average couple shit, bitch. You have a motherfucking You have turned me into a fuck. Let me show y'all something. Bitch, you didn't turn me into a whole fucking business. I'm like, well, bitch, you didn't turn me into a business over this motherfucker. Yeah, you done made me a business. You getting paid off me. I'm an official business. So you're an employee, I'm paying you. How in the fuck, how dare you get out of line in any way? And that's what I'm saying. If you can't see that, if you can't see, this is your fucking problem. You think the baseline is what these bitches is telling you. These nabs they keep telling you niggas. Of course, Sukihana is going to talk that retarded shit. And if that nigga ain't and fucking Sweetie gonna say some shit like, if he not getting you no Birkin, if he not paying your bills, then throw him to the fucking streets and shit like that. Of course she gonna say stupid shit like that. This is what the strippers do in the club. I've told y'all. Like these motherfuckers might as well be the fucking DJ in the strip club. Tip the stripper, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course they gonna tell y'all nigga broke as fuck. They gonna make you feel insignificant if you're not paying. But you don't have to fuck like that. Why are you listening to these fucking people? They need you to survive. They're in that bitch. This is their trap. They need you to throw them money. You have all the power. And for you not to understand that, that's what makes you lame. That's what makes you lame. By no means am I telling you to, you know, whatever retarded shit you might be thinking if you're thinking about a wife or some shit like that. But if we're in a fucking relationship, we should be sitting down planning that's why I'm telling you, don't get into a relationship until you have your shit together and you're an asset. So if someone comes into my life, I know how to bring them along and all right, I'm gonna do this. I got a job for you. You can do this. You can do this right here. I got you. We're gonna put you right here to do this right. You can work here. But if you just y'all together and it's just like, give me money, and it's like for what? Like what the fuck are we building here? What the fuck is going on? There's no plan. It's just give me money, and you're thinking that, oh, this is what chivalry is. I've been told y'all niggas, feminism killed chivalry. Chivalry was killed by feminism. As soon as feminism came on the scene, there was no way for chivalry to survive. Because chivalry was understanding that the woman was the lesser species, and that's why you accommodate her. But as soon as the feminism says, oh, no, we equal, okay, I don't need to open your door. I don't need to hold the door open for you. I don't need to give my seat up on the bus. Ain't no chivalry. No. Feminism say that you don't need none of that shit. So we get back to it, and we're saying here, okay, I'm giving you a Birkin bag because, and now we get into the programming, into having malleable subjects. They don't want nobody to come with no stomp down words and shit like that, because then you'll be a fucking monkey wrench and they playing. Nigga can't come in this bitch talking about some, why the fuck is you paying a bitch? And it's crazy because niggas will get in songs talking about, if she bad, I buy a pair of titties. If she bad, I get her a Birkin. If she bad, I got 50,000 for my bitch, and I put 20,000 on my bitch feet. I just bought my bitch a whole house or some shit like that. And then you will be talking about, yeah, nigga, you paying that bitch, nigga. you gotta pay bitches and shit. Like you call a nigga lame for paying a bitch. The same bitch you was paying, I was fucking that hoe. The same bitch that you was paying, another nigga was fucking that hoe. Are you serious? It's all babble. It's all babble. If you take the shit that a rapper says as real life, you're gonna be lost. If you take the shit that these strippers say and prostitutes say as law, you're gonna be lost. You're not supposed to listen to these people. You're not supposed to listen to these people. But here you niggas is, and this is what I was talking about in this video right here with DJ Academics. This is where I went in on as far as a lot of those things in Chicago culture came out to places where niggas ain't do that shit. Dog, I'm from the South. Niggas ain't never disrespected the dead. Niggas ain't on that shit. Niggas don't disrespect no dead, dog. Niggas do not disrespect no dead. But now all of a sudden motherfuckers smoking ops. And now that's what everybody doing. Now you got Yellow Beezy and Mo 3 and fucking Trap Boy Freddy talking about everybody's dead fucking loved ones. We ain't never do that shit. Smoking your dead ops. Niggas ain't never do that shit.
And do you know what I'm scared that we done ventured into with that, Big Holmes?
What's that?
We done ventured into almost a realm of demonic shit. Because think about that. Disrespecting the dead, or who is that honeycomb breed killing somebody's grandparents, that's satanic.
Yes,
that's
Lord.
demonic.
So
You know what I'm saying?
So is.
That's something that's just pure evil. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I feel like we going down a path, you know what I'm saying? But hey, look at this. This is what I was trying to tell you, Big Holmes. My article, I need to send this shit to you. It's right here. It's the Daily Post USA. Sweetie dumps Quavo after he spent $2 million on her, and they break down what this nigga bought in the past 12 months. Now listen to this. This is just in the past 12 months. It says MTO News did a bit of math, and Quavo has spent $2 million in gifts in the past 12 months. A vacation, a $300,000 watch for Christmas, a $350,000 Bentley for her birthday, and more than $50,000 in flowers just for Valentine's Day, amongst other gifts. $2 million, my nigga.
That's a goddamn shame.
$2 million just for you to not be able to hold goddamn Call of Duty in your hand.
Gee.
Damn.
That's a goddamn shame. What? And y'all niggas, like I said, y'all niggas, like, dog, if all that shit is just Hollywood and, you know, nigga, all this shit is just fake and make believe, then, nigga, no.
And see, this the thing. This how you know Quavo not player. Think about this. Quavo spent $2 million, but I know some niggas at the hospital making $15 an hour with a mouthpiece on them that's got bitches doing everything.
In line. These bitches in line.
Mm-hmm. And the bitches look good too. Mm-hmm. They might not be on Sweetie level, but they nines. They
but see, and like I said, the whole thing is, what's Sweetie level? You put Sweetie level as working in the hospital, making a hospital budget, she'll look just like them.
That's true.
She'll look just like them. Like it's all about the budget. It's all about the budget. Like that makeup these hoes be putting on is it's a difference. Like it's a fucking difference. It's a real fucking difference. These hoes, and I hate that makeup shit. And it's like, bitch, like
you see, AO, see, now we can't really say that because see, I'm about to have to go to Instagram on you right now because it's the women I work with on their hospital salary. They looking better than Sweetie, but they done got the plastic surgery done. You can pull out your IG and type in
I can't do it. I can't do that because when I get on that IG, I start going crazy. I can't do it. I get on that IG and I start tripping. Just like it's too much, and like I said, it's too much temptation on there. And but like I said, you're exactly right. Like it's bitches. As I said, there is no reason to fuck with a industry bitch. That's like you can't be player because as a player nigga, you would know I'm not fucking with this bitch with all this shit she got going on, the first thing that I would want is a bitch that she don't got nothing else to think about but me. This hoe got a whole career. Like, the fuck is you doing? And what happens is you flirt with this bitch a little bit and all that shit like this. And that nigga Jupiter said, game on. Hey, yo, a gamer too. No, I don't know how to play them video games. When I play video games, man, I don't know if it's saying it's failed or what. When I play them video games, I shout out to Big Mix. Big Mix said, little something from that Call of Duty care package. Turn the fuck up. Jonathan Van Buren Sr. That's my first time seeing you, big home. That's love, though. Van Buren. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Donald Van Diver Jr. Donald Van Diver Jr. Shout out to Donald Van Diver. The first time, a lot of y'all first timers, I appreciate y'all so much for showing love and supporting what we doing. Once again, I don't want y'all to rally behind me in any hate for women. I want y'all to learn about getting your shit together, so that you are an ass. That's all that matters. Just get your shit together so you an asset. But the main thing is, know who the fuck you are. If you are a nigga who likes Yu-Gi-Oh cards, my nigga, do that shit. I watch anything, and that's what makes me good at my job. The reason why I can do the things I do outside of YouTube with the rap shit, marketing and promotion, all that shit, is because I watch and I study everything. If a nigga's talking about something, shout out to my nigga Trucker Brown, shout out to my nigga 704 Soldier Chris. On that trucker shit, I can watch videos about 18-wheelers. I don't drive an 18-wheeler, but nigga talk about that shit and talk about the industry. I can listen if a nigga knows about that shit. So with that Yu-Gi-Oh shit, I can't lie, it is kind of hard to get into it because there's just so much shit to it. It's kind of hard to get into, but I'll watch a tournament or something like that just to see the energy. You know, I can watch debates with Kemet and Christianity, Kemet versus Christianity on Sinetta TV. You know, anything where a motherfucker knows what they talking about. So that's the biggest thing. Whatever you like, fuck with that. And stop trying to be somebody different. Stop trying to be, don't call in and try to be AO. Like, don't do that. No. You have a whole life. Like, you know about something. I just happen to know about rap, bitches in the street. Those are my areas of expertise. That's what I fuck with. I've experienced all that. You know about lumberjacking or making wood sculptures or whatever the fuck it is. You know how to code. I feel like if we all embrace the things that we love to do and we know how to do, then I can go over here to D. I can tell D, hey man, look, I got a girl, she finna have a baby, man. I'm trying to see if I can come up there to you and have her deliver the baby up there, because he works in the medical field with delivering children. Like, everybody's in their own lane and we can all help each other. But when a nigga trying to goddamn be out this bitch, and do some other shit, whatever like that, come on, my nigga. Like, everybody gotta be in their own lane. Everybody gotta be in their own lane and do their own thing, my nigga. And the main thing is, the main fucking thing, listen to me. The only reason that you're buying that bitch is because you're not confident, and she knows that. She knows it. She knows that the reason why you're putting all these gifts up front and all this money and all this shit like this is because you're not confident. She knows that you're lacking somewhere, and she will exploit that weakness. She'll exploit that weakness. Like, y'all niggas, dog, y'all niggas, like, I do consultations, and like I said, love to everybody who, you know, folks with the show and we rock out. But when you come to my Instagram and you give me a whole fucking book of, to my, oh man, this shit happened. Listen, you're gonna have to get a consultation. I'm not gonna read all that. I don't even have to say it no more. We out here. We out here. Like, we official now. You just seen what I showed you on that wall. We official now. You know, I'm about to be in a whole situation in a minute here about this name. You know what I'm saying? We about to go to war about that in a minute. You know, we got a whole lot of shit we doing. So if you got a story and you want to get my opinion on it, respect my time and get you a consultation and let's talk about it. It's $100 an hour. We'll talk about it. We'll get it ironed out. Here it is. As I'm talking to guys in consultations, what you need to understand is that I can read just like she can read. She can read just like I can read. When you are in conversation, early conversation with the bitch, and you are throwing hints of your money out right there, be honest with you, it's some lame nigga shit to do. It's some lame nigga shit to do because you don't know who this bitch is. I told you already that you talking about that money will have a bitch call me up and I call D up, or a bitch will call D up and he call me up, and I be stupid enough just to get in the car and be ready for whatever. And we come over that bitch and lay you down because you told her that you know, something about money, and she interpreted that shit as if you have a safe in the house and there's money in there. And now we in the house and you goddamn then got two of your teeth knocked down your shit because you trying to impress a hoe. Ain't no reason for you to speak about money to a bitch. If you are having any type of money, there is no reason for you to be speaking about money to a bitch. I had to tell my people about that. I had to tell him about that. But like I said, this is a known tactic. It's a known tactic. And once again, I understand. It does get lonely. You are a heterosexual man. You want a female's warmth. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, dog, you will have desires and you will want to fuck and you will want, or just to, you know, be around and shit like that. But this why I say I'm talking to people that are in situations where they've lost quite a number of years. So I'm talking to niggas who don't have no time, who have to sacrifice. You've lost 10 years to this prison shit. You've lost 6 years to this drug shit. You fucked up 6 years and you just now getting your shit back to where now you focused again. You are gonna have to just live with what you've done already with hoes and now just move forward. As I said, if I just, you know what, I just can't take it no more. And like I said, that's just not really me to just be just, I just need to get me some pussy. I need to get me some pussy. Oh shit, I need to get some pussy. I want some. It's not really me to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you do get that urge or whatever like that, I would rather you go and find a real streetwalker, prostitute bitch, and bust give her money, and get the fuck around. Not trying to court a bitch from Walmart, Popeyes, Burger King, wherever the fuck, Subway. You trying to court the hoe and trying to sneak the word in. So shit, I had this little money. I was trying to find a way to tell a hoe you got some money to get some you know what I'm saying? All that right there. I'd rather you just go to the strip club and straight up ask her how much is it. You know what I'm saying? And just go from there. Then for you to be playing with a hoe, because the money isn't the problem unless you make it a problem. The money ain't the problem. So you paying a bitch 40, 60, even $100 to fuck, that should last you for at least a month. So now, as you got that out your way, now you got a month of free thinking. You don't need no more, you know what I'm saying? I got that out the way. But see, what you'll fuck up on is, instead of doing it once a month, now you're doing it once every 3 days, or whenever she's hitting you up. Now this hoe is sending you videos of bitches giving head, and she's sending you porn to your phone. You know what I'm saying? Because she's trying to get paid. Now you done turned into a real fucking trick. You understand? And that's why I have
a question about that, AO.
Go ahead.
I'm sure some of the people watching them may be wondering this too.
Okay.
Is what you're speaking about, like the try to limit the one-to-one thing? Do you think that is that only if you're still not where you want to be, or if once you reach a level where you have plenty of hundreds?
What I'm saying is that that's at any point in the process, before you get to where you're trying to be, any point in the process where it just gets unbearable. You done watch all the Pornhub you can watch. What I want y'all to do is to not get into energy draining, time draining situations, and those will be your relationships. The relationship is going to drain you, and it's not going to pay off, because it's going to be a push and pull, and it's going to stress. Like, just naturally, as soon as someone else enters your life, you're gonna, now you got them on your mind, and okay, now she didn't text you, now you want to text her back, and all this right here. So you just gonna go through all the fucking the motions of a fucking relationship, but you over this bitch grinding. You don't have time for that. And like I said, in the fucking beginning, you'll be like, well, shit, she cool with it. And no, I got me a different one, man. She did. And you'll be with all of that shit until that bomb hit. And then you gonna look back like, damn, she did drive this kind of car. The car did look like this. She did live with this person. That house did look like this. She did, goddamn. And then you put that shit together. That's why I'm telling you, you don't need no connection to nobody. That solitude shit is more important at times. That solitude shit is more important than the celibacy shit. Those people that are around, that is a time and energy draining situation. And that is, what was the word? It possibly a dangerous situation. Being around people in 2021 is damn near the most dangerous shit you can do. Like, you trying to go back and man, I just need some inspiration. I need to go back to my whatever the fuck. Go back, where you used to smoke blunts or whatever the fuck. And at that point, you just going back for whatever reason, that's when you gonna get your ass bound. Whether nigga being shot your ass, you done got into some shit, or you didn't, folks done pulled up and threw some shit on the ground, and here you is a felon, and now you got a whole situation on your hands. I stayed at home for 5 years. I made this house damn near my prison, but I did that because I needed to catch the fuck up with the people that were ahead of me. And dog, like I said, it's on y'all. It's really on y'all. If you don't mind not having a fucking car and you're 43 years old, You're still walking and you're 41 years old. And you got the nerve to be talking to your nephews about, what are you talking to them about? Are you serious, my nigga? There's nobody to talk to. There's no one to talk to. Any words that you have, keep them motherfuckers and focus on you. That's it. That's all. Motherfuckers think that I'm harsh and shit like that, but I'm telling you what the fuck is real. If you're in a boat if you're in the water drowning, and you look at the family and everybody over there splashing, everybody drowning, you swim your dumb ass over there, you want to, they're not going to do nothing, but y'all just going to drown together. You need to go get a fucking boat. So that might mean you have to swim away, and at that point in time, they may interpret that as you leaving them. Like I said, you can speak, you can talk, you can tell them what you got going on, but they still might not understand it or believe that. But I guarantee you, once you got your shit together and then you start showing you got your shit together, it's going to change around. But, because see, a lot of motherfuckers start getting motivated at that point. You have to follow the first S. See, when I started that second S, then go to the third S, and I start talking that shit, then it's like, oh yeah, I can do that. But then, no, it's still, you're not going to be able to go to shore and create that boat until you do the first S. You need a focused mind to be able to outthink your situation. But as a black man, you were naturally given everything you need to dominate your situation, to totally dominate it. So much so that you can, these people around me had a fucking decade, damn near a decade head start on me. A decade head start on me. And now you look up and it's shit is just like it was back in high school. Hey, yo, back on top, and you know, yeah, pretty much, you know what's going on. Yeah, everybody got to go to him. He the only one. So if you want to get something going, you got to go to him because he the only nigga who got something going. And I like that because that's me making myself an asset. Motherfuckers that just look at it like, yeah, yo, back on top. But see, nigga, you'll never understand what it took to get on top one time, to fall, get back the fuck up and get on top again. Like that shit takes so much fucking perseverance and so much fucking focus. But every black man has this. You can dominate any situation you choose. And the issue is a lot of y'all niggas is choosing to dominate a fucking blunt.
Yep.
Y'all choosing to dominate a fucking bag. You choosing to dominate the pill. And everything get toxic.
Choosing to dominate chasing hoes and not actually get chasing the bag.
Yeah, and that's and like I said, that's why I say, like, nigga, that's why that third S is so important, because I never knew it was so many niggas that were so that needed a woman, or not even, they don't even need a woman, they just need a bitch. They just need, you need a woman to a female to validate you. I don't know where that shit come from, but it's like you need her to validate that you did a good job today. Like, if you don't got no woman to tell you that, you know, whatever, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, I mean, and it's like, dog, no, I'm a man, I want a woman. All right, my nigga, we good on that. But you also are grown. You need to have you something. And you've been working at this fucking job getting paid $10 an hour for 5 years. You still stay at home with your parent. You still stay at your mama house. You've been working this fucking job $10 an hour for 5 years, and you don't have any signs of stopping. That's all you know. You're gonna be in the kitchen cooking, not cooking at no fucking, fancy dancing place. I'm talking about Five Guys, Waffle House, Hooters, wherever you can get in the dough, you cooking. But because of your immature mind, like a nigga think he got a blunt and a bitch, shit, he living a life. That's all he need, a blunt and a bitch, I'm good. And I just, like I said, I'm talking to ambitious people. If you're not ambitious, this shit don't make sense to you at all. If you don't want to be nobody, it's not important for you to be nobody, if it's not important for you to give out jobs to be somebody, then I'm not talking to you. And then even if you not the type of motherfucker who actively chases that shit, I'm not talking to you neither. If you a nigga who, I can goddamn, if that's, what you do, then I'm not talking to you, because you're not making no moves. You're not finna do shit. You gonna be a nigga footstool. That's another thing I want to tell you. Don't worry about the people who, might look down on you or did dirty shit to you, because once you got your shit together, dog, do you know that all of the people who did me wrong or fucked me over and just were overly hateful to me, them motherfuckers aren't doing well. They're not doing well. Some of them sick, some of them done died. Some of them just in fucked up situations, and this day life is just pretty much dead. And it's not for you to go and laugh at them either. If them niggas ask me for some money today, I give it to them probably one time. And that's for me, that's to show this is the person who you fucked over, so that you can see, so that this is the person that you fucked over. This is the person that you looked down on. This is the person that you laughed at. A person that when you needed something and nobody else, the people that you laughed at him with, they wouldn't give you shit. That person actually gave it to you. And that's for that self-reflecting shit. And that's also to show you fucked up, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, dog, to me, it ain't nothing more important. And you know what, dog, to be honest, I want to be honest too. So if I was somebody who longed for bitches, if I was somebody who never had hoes and shit like that, and there was some shit that I might have been questionable about with a bitch, I didn't know something about bitches or something I wanted to know about hoes, then maybe, I would have more of a, but I didn't did everything. So I don't have to go and run out there, because I know that they're going to be there. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand, is that they're going to be there. I guarantee you. Not only are they going to be there, but badder bitches are going to be there. For you to tie yourself down to a 40% bitch when in a minute, 70% bitches are going to be begging you to fuck them. It's just the work you got to put in. It's just the work you got to put in. And once again, all of the people who've doubted you and talked down on you and had you questioning yourself, you don't have to worry about that, because once you accomplish what you set out to accomplish, all that shit fly out the window. If they got a brain, they gonna fuck with yo. You know what I'm saying? If they got a brain, like, ain't nobody turning you down. But you have to make yourself a fucking asset. That's it. You have to make yourself an asset. If you can walk out of motherfucker life and life don't change at all, you don't. I pride myself on it. When I leave your life, when I walk away from you, you know where you going. Ain't no I'm gonna keep on. Nah, you going right back down, and you gonna continue to see me go up. And that's how you want your shit to be. You have to be happy alone, and you have to be able to sustain your sanity by yourself. You're not looking for anything outside of yourself except for God. Anything, but even God is inside of you. So you're not looking for anything outside of yourself to help you move forward. You got it. You got it. It's you. All you. You can turn nothing into, you know what I'm saying? So that's really what you want to do. That's what that is. Let's see what other kind of video I had in here. I wanted to see this video right here.
So my ex ends up calling me and he says, hey, what you doing? I'm like, nothing, chilling. He's like, can you come meet me for this money so we can get this shit over with? Perfect. That's all I wanted the whole time was my bread. But mind you, I had exchanged words with the girl, so I didn't think anything of it, but it was in the back of my head, like, okay, well, you know, she has a problem clearly, but that problem doesn't really concern me because I don't care if she has a problem or not. I just want my money. So I was with two of my friends. We were about to go find some stuff to smoke and also find some food. So I'm like, oh, this is perfect. We're going to go stop, grab my bread first, and then we'll go and do us. So when we pull up to go pick up my money, apparently the location that we pulled up to was her house. Okay. And as we pull up, there's three guys there. My ex, his best friend, and some other guy. And there's three girls there. His girlfriend and two other there. His girlfriend and two other girls that I didn't know. Okay, so clearly I've been set up. Because it wasn't, hey, pull up to this location to fight. Hey, we're pulling up to your location to fight. And it is what it is. You don't have a choice. He called me like, hey, can you come pick up this money? Okay, mind you, I had no intention to fight. Why? Because what do I need to fight for? I don't want you. I don't want to be with you. So I don't need to fight your girlfriend. I just want my money. So when we pull up, all these people were there. And his girlfriend initially approaches my best friend about what my best friend said to her defending me. So my best friend got out the car and they exchanged some words and ended up fighting. About 8 seconds into their fight, and one of the girls that my ex's girlfriend was with started to approach me. She walked up to me, so I squared up and we started fighting. My best friend got out the car and they exchanged some words and ended up fighting. About 8 seconds into their fight, and one of the girls that my ex's girlfriend was with started to approach me. She walked up to me, so I squared up and we started fighting. We get the fair one. The fair one wasn't nothing special. Like, it wasn't really that entertaining, really. Like, towards the end of the fight, me and the girl fell to the ground. Now, I'm on the ground and the girl's sitting on top of me. Okay, whatever. And, you know, I'm, like, trying to cover my face because you're on top of me. I'm not just going to let you pummel me. So, basically, after that happens, she gets up And when I go to get up, she hurries up and turns around and kicks me in my face with a Timberland boot. So instantly, I get a huge knot on my head, right here, where you can see this little scar had went down. But when everything first happened, I had like a small black eye and a knot on my head. Okay. Exchanged some last words and we left. After a couple hours, the knot kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and just was so painful. So I ended up going to the hospital because you could tell it was bleeding under the knot. So I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. Long story short, everything was fine. They just said because the knot was so big and it was bleeding under my skin that the gravity was going to pull it down and bring it through my face. So I already knew that it was going to get a lot worse before it got better. And they ended up giving me an excuse for class because they said my eyes would probably go black and shut and I wouldn't be able to see. So in the result of being kicked in my face, I got a huge knot on my head. And in the healing process, the knot had to drain through my face. So now this happened on Saturday. Today is Saturday. So it's been 7 days. And I'll probably put like the progress between when it first happened and
what the fuck? Did she just stop? I'm gonna keep that Derrick Jackson shit up. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. I did not know it was 1 o'clock. I did not know it was 1 o'clock.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and get off the line, man.
Okay, D. Okay, yeah, we about to go and get out of here, man. I appreciate you calling in, D.
You know, but hey, before I go, I just want to say one thing. You was talking about just a few minutes ago. You know how you got to make yourself valuable, stay on your grind. Whoever listening to this, you really might not be that far away from where you want to be if you really just focus in for 1 month, 2 months, 6 months. If you really focus on something for a year, you can be in a totally different place in a year. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long it took you to pop off with the YouTube AO, but I'm sure you literally sat there and figured, okay, what kind of camera angle do I need? You know what I'm saying? How do I edit this shit?
Yeah.
Like, you really put forth effort.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it pay off. So with whatever everybody else out there trying to positivity, hey, keep trying to do it. If you put forth that effort and you keep grinding, then it's definitely gonna pay off in the end.
Most definitely. Most definitely. And that's all it is to it. Grind hard. Like Lito say. I appreciate that, D.
All right, easy.
All right. Also, y'all make sure that y'all go to myowntimepiece.com. They got a lot of shit over there. It's not just the watches. You know, I stay with these bitches. I like the Ayo Nation collection, but they got other shit on that motherfucker. No matter what you want on there, just go over that bitch and whatever you want, just use the NAB free shit and that'll take your price down. So once again, shout out to them for all the love they show and keeping us focused over here. Since it's 1 o'clock in the morning, I think we should do it like this.
I like to blow smoke while chill niggas. Look, I want to explain niggas why niggas not fucking with me. Like, why the fuck I say that I am the best and niggas not fucking with the dude. You know what I'm saying? So understand this. Look, you niggas talking about the South Side. You see, I'm in the heart of it. KLAB, I may bleed because I'm the heart of it. Woo! See, I'm in that water. I'm just trying to dodge the sharks and shit. They trying to take a bite out of crime. Their teeth is sharp as shit. What? But I ain't talking about that awful shit. I can see clearly now the cars out, the fog and shit. Fuck the weather, man. I'm putting together my daughter crib. In the back of my mind, I wonder who my father is, K. Yeah, nigga kinda off a bit. Still fresh to death, I swear to God, nigga coughing fit. Like the contour, these my Florida kicks. Nigga running around talking about they fly ball wearing starter fits. Kick that retarded shit. Move like a charter ship. You don't want no part of this. You don't want no war with this young folk carving shit. Boy, don't get your target hit. Burn rappers alive, assassinate an arsonist. I go finish short and push the wet enough to water whip. And that ass clap like the audience. I'm all of this. Shit niggas say I am, die, but I know I can't. But I pray I can. One day I can. Word up, nigga.
Yeah, man, rock the fuck out, man. Shout out to my nigga BY. He doing his thing over there too. Y'all make sure y'all fuck with him.
ain't my state, I'm labeled the boss in it. The hood is like a maze, cause niggas get lost in it. My Gucci jacket lean to the right with the Ross in it. And if you get caught with the white, it's a long sentence.
Shout out to BY. Y'all make sure y'all go to the link in the description. Get to A-Vibe. First 1,000 people getting that motherfucker free. When I created the Men2 Movement 4 years ago, it was all about giving the other side of the goddamn argument. And like I said, once we have a world where talentless people become celebrities, we have a fucking problem. If you're a victim of a celebrity, you're going to be famous. You're known as, that's the girl that Deshaun Watson sexually assaulted. This is your claim to fame now. Once you can turn fame into fortune, everybody wants it. So you have to look at all these situations with a fucking grain of salt. When I made the Men2 Movement, one of my biggest fears was to create a loophole where rapists are now walking free. That was my worst fear. I didn't want to protect no fucking rapists. I wanted to expose the nabs that were using the glitches in the system to fuck niggas over. We've heard the Sean Oakman story. We've heard the Brian Banks story. So on and so forth. That's how you spell it, A-Vibe. You spell it just like that, the way it was spelled. And that's it, man. It's 1 o'clock. I can't believe goddamn we went till 1. But we started late, so it's all good. Y'all make sure that y'all go to the Patreon. I'm about to post the am I missing the fucking video? Oh, I wouldn't hide. Yeah, make sure you go to the Patreon. That link is all through there. You have to see the DJ Academics video, and I'm about to post the bullshit YBN Almighty J. I just broke his shit all the way down. We did it on the stupid rapper set. Make sure you handle that. We working, my nigga. We working. I wanted to make sure to all the people who stayed, I wanted to make sure I showed the damn I got that shit framed. I had to show that shit earlier. Where that is. Yeah. I had to frame it on the wall. I was so proud. I hate the way this shit is set up. Like it's backwards. Yeah, so that was very good achievement. We working, man. We working, man. Yeah, we working, man. So handle business. Go over there, get your nab detectors. You know what I'm saying? Get your nab catchers. Y'all know what we doing Friday morning. Y'all know we going on the nab hunt. If y'all don't be there, it's what it is. But all the nab hunts get posted. I'm also going to post that nab hunt I didn't post on the Patreon, where that bitch had got stupid with me in Walmart, and I had got mad. And so you get to see all that shit on the Patreon. I might actually post that bitch to A-Vibe. Just make sure that you're everywhere I am so we can handle business. Make sure you're there on the Instagram. I might start going live on the YouTube on Friday morning. I don't know. Make sure y'all, but until then, go to the Instagram every Friday morning about 7 a.m. We looking for nabs. We on the hunt, man. Go to myowntimepiece.com and get your fucking watches, get your shades, get your shit, get fly so that you can handle your business. But you don't need that shit to be confident, but make sure you get it to support what we got going on. And also, if you've already got your watches, send me the pictures. Send me the pictures and the videos what you wearing the shit so I can put you up on there. We're going to work.
Kid going down the track, dog. Fang the stain, dog. Bishop Lane. Rest in peace, MC. Hold up. Yeah. I'm the flame of the city. The flame of the city. So we speak the language of the air. I'm the flame of the city. The flame of the city. The flame of the city. Wow. Yeah. Dry tears run down, only I can see them. My smile ain't for real, only my mama see it. A city flame in a third world. Heat on, cause I need to live long in this cold world. Certified style, was a wild child. Burned down the whole town, like whoa now. Set tripping when the X kick in. I'm working hard like a Mexican, and I'd rather be alone right now. But every girl in my phone hold me down. Rock with me, I be on loud. Weed, styrofoam, $200 cologne, like Sweet Jones. Yeah, and when you call on me, I'll be there. It feel good, cause I'm living as the flame of the city. Yeah, I'm the flame of the city. The flame of the city. So we speak the language of the air. I'm the flame of the city. Flame of the city. The flame of the city. Wow. Yeah. I still run around like I'm young and crazy. I can never change, cause I'm the flame. Feel it burning the pain in the fast lane. And I remain off the chain. Want money, more power. And it's cold up this bitch. Tomorrow I'm also gonna be dropping that dog. Let me so since we still on here, let me ask y'all. Do y'all feel like it's too late to do that Derrick Jackson shit? A Vibe is a new A Vibe is gonna be free. So for those people who ain't on the Patreon, you go to A Vibe and you get to see shit free. It's too late for that? Oh, it's never too late? Okay, I can still do it then. Yeah. You got the links. Y'all should have all the links. It's in there. Handle business. See y'all in a minute.